Pokemon runs on the way, streaming magic every day. Join the shelter, it's alright. Blues and twos bring out the light. Raising funds for a good cause. Thermal energy, no pause. Gaming is how we do. Making friends and chilling too. Starting soon, don't miss a thing. Charity's the song we sing. With the pack, we're never alone. K9 shelter feels like home. Animals all around us here, bringing joy and spreading cheer. Communities are common ground. Feel the love with every sound. Starting soon, don't miss a thing. Charity's the song we sing. With the pack, we're never alone. K9 shelter feels like home. Blues and twos light up the night. Feel the vibes are also right. Here's a lock bang, here's the games. K9 shelters where we reign.
Prove to yourself that you have the strength and the courage.
Raising funds for a good cause. Verbal energy,
Join
no pause.
the Helldivers.
Is how we do. Making friends and chilling too. Starting soon, don't miss a thing. Charity's the song we sing. With the pack, we're never alone. K9 shelter feels like home. Animals all around us here, bringing joy and spreading cheer. Communities are common ground. Feel the love with every sound. Animals all around us here, bringing joy and spreading cheer. Communities are common ground. K9 shelter feels like home. Blues and twos light up the night. Feel the vibes are also right. Here's a lock bang, here's the games. K9 shelters where we reign. Blues and twos light up the night. Feel the vibes are also right. Here's a lock bang, here's the games. K9 shelters where we reign. Blues and twos light up.
Yo, yep, but not I don't know about
Device. Are we good? I think we're good. Fuck you, OBS. Damn it! All right. Well, great start. So what I was saying is, there we are. Welcome in to episode 9 of Happy Hour in the Doghouse with K9, but more importantly, with this handsome devil right here, Obscure Menace, everyone. All right. So
Yo.
10 out of 10 start. We love it. That's what streaming's all about. Technical difficulties. But first things first, thank you all so much for coming in. We've got new people here like Danny. Thank you, Bun. We'll put the blues and twos on real quick for you. Thank you for that sub. As you know, half that money goes to charity, the other half to First Sergeant Huey Irwin right now. But you know, if anyone has any questions, feel free to ask in the chat. But once again, we need to do a little toast to something that Obscure Menace can give. All right, is there anything you want to toast to right now?
we're gonna toast to Halloween.
Halloween. There we go. Everyone loves some Halloween. All right. So cheers, Skal, Pros, Nastrovia, and Salud. There we go. So.
Wait, hold on.
Oh
Hold
my
on,
God.
man.
So
Let me get this in here, bro.
cheers to Halloween, says Spaced Out Live. Spooky Day. I got a bottle of wine for tonight. We got the Stella Rosa Black because this is like one of my favorites apart from Moscato. Oh my god! And look at that fucking goblet right there. If you know, cheers.
We out here. Cheers.
Alrighty, alrighty. So, oh, he's going in for another sip. We love it. We love it. All right. So,
Tasty.
as always, we need to get a little introduction from our guest here. So, Obscure Menace, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yo, what's up? I am Obscure Menace. Um, I guess you can say I'm more of a. I play like a lot of games now. I used to play only Apex here. I used to stream, just specifically Apex Legends. I don't really. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really try super hard to like get popular or anything. I just like gaming because I met a lot of really cool people here, and initially I started streaming just so I can find friends to play with. Because I didn't have many to begin with. I mean, I had friends, right? Don't get me wrong. I'm getting twisted. What I meant is I didn't have friends to game with, like playing games and stuff. So I just kind of started it, and then yeah, here we are. Met a lot of cool people, and we continuously play random games now. I love a lot of horror games. Big fan of Halloween, as a lot of people who follow me already know. um, I watch a lot of anime, like a lot, since I was 8, and I've been watching horror movies for about the same time, to be honest.
Oh,
Big fan of the older horror movies, though.
okay, so I think
Yeah.
what we can do with that is start off with the fact that you kind of started answering one of my questions that I already had pre-built into my head, which is like, why did you get into streaming? Okay, and I mean, off to a great start. You're immediately like, all right, get the ball rolling. So you were a big gamer before, and then
Yeah.
like your outside IRL circle is not really into it. So what made you go, do you
hmm
know what? Twitch is probably the place instead of like looking on forums and things like that, where you're just like, I need people to play with. What was the thought process
Um,
behind that?
dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm like, you know what? I just want to enjoy playing a game and then have people just kind of just talk to me or just chat a little bit. And
Okay.
because well, the first game I ever like even streamed here, it was BioShock, and it
Oh,
was in my little laptop, bro. And I thought it was funny because I had so many issues. Like, dude, I didn't know how to connect things. The OBS was like barely working properly. My camera was like this webcam that I found that was. I mean, it had 1080p, right, or whatever.
yeah.
But dude, it wasn't 1080. That shit looked like it was like 420
It looked like you were
potato.
streaming off a potato. I was just about to say off a potato.
Yeah, and I don't know, man. I just kept streaming. The first person that kind of caught me off guard, I was like I was on I think I was on a I had just gotten off of work and I was gonna go teach afterwards.
Yeah.
Um, Clutch World pops in while I'm
Oh,
playing Halo out of
old
all things,
clutch.
and mm-hmm, pops in. He's like, "Yo, what's up, man?" I'm like, "Yo, what up, man?" And he's like, kind of like showed me his community, and I'll just say hi and stuff. I wasn't. I don't normally just join teams like out of nowhere.
Yeah.
But I thought it was really cool of him just to pull up and then show me, just his team or whatever. I
Yeah.
guess you can call it because he already had kind of like a set team by the time he met me, and I'm like, yo, what's up, bro? And yeah, I became one of his mods for a little bit, but I'm way too busy,
Yeah.
so
It happens.
kick down to the VIP, the
Oh,
VIP.
hey,
We're still
look.
out there though, all
That's
right.
just it.
At
Yeah.
least like you might have a little sword, but I got a diamond. Yeah,
There's no
square up.
love lost though, because I do know that some people will make people mods
Oh shit.
because there's
Yeah.
limitations on how many VIPs you can have, but there's no limits on mods, etc. Um, I also know because I was one of Clutch World's mods at one point, and that was how I really also got some traction with streaming after Heavy Hustle found me, put me onto Dr. Dive. Dr. Dive put me onto Clutch World. They were both in there.
Heavy's still ducking me though. Like he
Uh,
needs to 1v1 me as soon as possible. You know what I mean? I don't know what he's doing.
I mean, look, we're gonna have to
I see you,
find.
Heavy.
We're gonna have to find a certain like a set arena for this to happen because there's a lot of 1v1s out there that need to happen. And this is like
Controller,
one of
no
them.
controller, it don't matter, bro.
This is like
All right.
what is it? The
We'll
title.
arm wrestle if
All
you
right.
want to, man.
This is like the big main event, all right, and we'll build up to it. Heavy Hustle can like commentate up until that point, and then he gets in the ring for once, you know. He's normally commentating on these things.
I think Bun
Um,
said top 10 Halloween movies. Oh my gosh.
There we
Dude.
go. So
10?
again, I mean, we can answer that whilst Bun is on lurk time. So give us some of your favorite Halloween movies.
Well, top one is Trick or Treat.
Trick
my number
or
one.
Treat. Yeah, I
Yeah.
know the one you're on about.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of little Sam in that movie. I'm actually getting some emotes done specifically using that little character. I haven't seen anybody have that emote, but I'm a big fan. Obviously, you guys all know that I love Nightmare Before Christmas. Big fan. Um,
Which
let's
is
see if
it a
I'm gonna
Christmas
pick
movie? Is
like
it Halloween? Mm,
she said Halloween movie, so they're usually like the
yeah.
fun slash spooky. So I'm a big fan of what is it called? Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Big
Okay.
fan. Just because
Okay.
I like the vibe on it. I love the guitar when they first pop in. It's really cool. But like kind of like old school, 80s,
Oh
80s
yeah.
feels.
We love the
Uh,
80s.
I'm gonna pick one that's just funny. Have you guys ever seen Shaun of the Dead? Big fan of Shaun of the
I
Dead. I think I've watched
I
it a couple times.
I definitely have seen Shaun of the Dead.
It's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, we're big Simon Pegg fans, so that one's a good one. I'll admit
I
that's a good one.
got let's see, what else do I have? I mean, I like the original Exorcist.
Mhm.
And it's mostly, and I think that's one of like the more genuinely scary kind of movies, and it has nothing to do because they don't have that much CGI during the time. You know what I mean? I love the storytelling, like how they like slowly creep you up into this family about to get wrecked, and yeah, no, I'm a big fan.
I I can see that as well. Again, like I think that's why I appreciate a lot of the 80s horror vibes more than even nowadays.
Mm,
Because a lot more of it's practical effects, a lot more of it is we can't just rely on CGI to make it scary. Like, oh no, this person's all contorted and weird and
true,
you
true,
know.
true.
So there was a lot more
Yeah,
storytelling, I feel like there's a lot more character building. Um, so I can see that for sure, especially with the Exorcist and that. That was one of those that like made people like legit shit themselves in theaters and stuff at the time. So I can see your
yeah,
appreciation
no, for
for it.
sure. There's a what's that freaking? There's a movie. I forgot what the movie's called. It's it's a camp something. I don't know why I'm like my mind is not working right now.
Can't-
It's the one where there's a little girl who's in the camp who's actually the killer, and turns out it's a boy. I forgot the name of that movie for some reason.
I don't know that one
Um,
off the top of my head.
I think it's like something camp, sleepaway camp or something.
Sleepaway Camp.
Or
Okay, I'm gonna
yeah,
have to
it's
look
old
that one up.
school.
Real
It's
old school.
old school, dude. Big fan. That one's really cool. There's a lot of like really old school movies that I really really enjoy. I think during the same time as that, um,
Oh,
I think is
Intergalactic
when they
Weasel, welcome in. Hereditary. There's a
Hereditary is
couple of
pretty
people
cool.
like
I like Hereditary. There was this one movie that actually genuinely kind of creeped me out. It's had to do with like these ballerina girls who are like witches or something. I'm trying to remember the name of it.
Is it like
Mm,
a like almost like a cult coven thing that they're covering up using the ballerina
dude,
school
oh,
or something?
Suspiria. Yes,
Suspiria.
Intergalactic Weasel knows
Oh
exactly
my
what I'm
god.
talking about.
Okay.
That one is genuinely creepy, bro. It's a creepy movie. It's cool though.
Suspiria.
I
I'm gonna
like
have to
it.
look out for that as well.
Yeah,
And yeah, like
Suspiria, man.
I was gonna say, Deep Patel was saying about Insidious and The Conjuring as
Insidious
well.
is cool and Conjuring is cool. Yeah,
Isn't that all
but
the
I
same
think
sort
I
of universe? Am I thinking of that right? Insidious, Conjuring, Hereditary, or is it like a similar director or something?
No,
No,
different
different
universe. Yeah.
universe. Okay, because I mean, I'll admit I don't really watch horror movies anymore because I find most of them kind of shit. I was a media
Yeah. No,
student,
you ain't wrong.
like, and I can 90 like with most films, I can at least guess a pattern or I can see things coming in. Um, Horror films are the most predictable. They really are just like, and in three, two, one, jump scare, and three, two, one, over
Yeah, they
there,
do that a lot,
shadow,
huh?
and you're just
That's
like,
funny.
you can just like pick them out really quick. So, most people also don't like watching horror movies with me for that sake. Some people in chat may have watched some with me before, and they're like, "Shut the fuck up!" And I'm like, "No, because I know that person is going to die first. This one is going to go over here. They're going to see a thing. No one's going to believe them, etc., etc." So like Intergalactic Weasel was saying, Midsummer. That one was actually pretty good to me. I'm not gonna lie. I enjoyed it, but I enjoyed it because I'm Norse pagan, there's a lot of references in there because of the setting and stuff. There's like a lot of
Yeah.
clues, and if you don't know, you don't know. But like if you
I
do,
have to agree with Heavy on this one. K9 talks over the scary part, so he won't be scared. Facts, dude.
yeah,
I think that's
100%.
what it
That is
is.
exactly why I do it.
I think that's exactly what it is,
Yeah,
dog.
you know, I I would completely admit to that if you were talking about horror games, because I can't play horror games. I am a
You
little
can't play
bitch.
horror games? Nah, we gotta
I
play together.
Yeah, I mean, we'll find something. Me and well, should I say grammatically correct? Leah and I were actually finding it really hard to find co-op horror games, apart from Faz, usual stuff. But I'll be down to play. The problem is just like I don't like games where I can't fight back. And that's like 90% of horror games right now, where it's just like, here's a flashlight, and you've got limited battery, and run around. And I'm
Sounds
like,
like a skill issue to me, K9. I
yeah,
can fight even when I can't fight.
I mean, it is probably a skill issue on top of that.
I'm just kidding, dude.
No, no,
No, I totally agree with that though. A lot, back then I wasn't a big fan of some of the horror games because I can't punch them back, and I like punching people back or
yeah,
shooting them.
right? I
You
mean,
know, and me having to hide, I'm like, dude,
let me like break off that table leg or something and just go in there, you know. But like the game is like, no, you can't do that. um Weasel, that is a reason that at one point I had that as a charity redeem. Alien Isolation is like one of those that is highly up there for me, that is like, dude, this is messed up. It learns from
hey,
you.
Kelsey.
And yes, again, like, please ask questions if you want to use that highlight my message, or just try and put it in chat, and I'll try and make sure we catch it. But you know, so again, like, I get you with the horror vibes and stuff. Obviously, it's a big part of your channel. You even toasted to Halloween, all right, at the beginning,
Halloween.
right? What makes you such a big fan of Halloween? The horror vibes, the spooky side of things, as your amazing background says. So you have to go to his channel and give a follow if you want to see the background. All right.
Let's see. It all started when I was born in a pumpkin patch.
Oh,
All right.
it was an omen. It was already happening.
These bats were like flying around me.
Yeah.
I was awakened by the moon
Do we need to dim the
spirit.
lighting? Let's dim the light.
Nah, but real talk, I'm just a huge fan. I think for me, it was one of my favorite days, my favorite holidays as a kid, because you could be whatever you want. You could be a Power Ranger, you can be a ninja, you can be a pirate. You know what I mean? It was like the best time where you can just kind of come out of your shell and choose what you want to be. At the same time, I love the spooky stuff because my mom she made me watch horror movies since I was like, I'm saying like 8, but that's because that's the limit in which I can remember. But I'm pretty sure it started
Yeah.
when I was like 5, dude. I'm not even gonna lie. And
I mean,
big fan. Yeah.
yeah, like, I mean, I'm with you on that as well, because my like go-to reference, if someone was like, oh, do you remember? I'd be like 8 or 12. I don't know why those two numbers come up, but I was like, I don't know, when I was like 12 or when I was like 8. But I know what you mean because I grew up definitely on horror films, which is why I love the 80s. I love 80s slasher. I love stuff like that. My dad had like over 2,000 VHS tapes. That says my age. And like after like a certain time frame, I would sneak downstairs with my brother to watch movies with him. And so I feel you on
Oh
that way.
yeah.
You're like, I kind of remember this. Like I'm not gonna lie, two films really scared me as a kid, and then everything
Which
else.
ones?
So Candyman was one of them, right? And the only reason was because our bathroom was full of mirrors. And
Oh
so
shit.
as soon as you walked in there, my head was saying, do it, say Candyman 5 times. And I was like, no, why would you
No
do
balls,
that?
dude.
Yeah,
Come on
exactly.
now.
But like me and my brother, we would get to like, I don't know, 4 times, and then we shit the bed and we're like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not saying Candyman anymore. Thank you so much, Dr. Dive, again for that resub. Very quickly, as everyone knows, half of that money goes to charity. The other half goes to First Aunt Huey Irwin down here. So thank you so much for that. And welcome in all you wonderful souls. I'm trying to catch up with shout outs and stuff as well as we go. But so the other one is so fucking dumb, and it still gets me dumb to this day, was arachnophobia. Okay.
Arachnophobia, really?
Yes, because
Do you not like spiders at all?
not after that film, I didn't. I was fine with them until that film. And then I always had this like feeling that one of those spiders was somewhere, and I was just like, I
That's
can't shake that feeling. Like ghosts and shit did not scare me. I had so many paranormal shit things happen to me, like as a kid, that I was like, ghosts, you don't scare me, but spiders, they could be anywhere right now. They could be doing
same. I was
anything.
used to getting ghosted all the time. You know what I mean? So like,
Oh.
why would I fear that at this point?
Can we get a hello? All right, because I feel that. All right? But that was like the only two as a kid that scared me, and I used to be the
Yeah.
opposite. Like horror games, I used to play like it was nothing. All right, and then now it's like horror films don't do anything for me, but horror games, I'm like, no, we ain't doing this. No, I'm not on board with this.
I'll look for a game that specifically only has giant spiders, and we'll
My
play
God.
that.
Like even Skyrim, that first meeting of when you're going through the cave with the whoever you choose, Imperial Stormcloaks, and then you hear
Yeah.
that like, and I was like, no, come on, fuck me, dude. Like, and then they're so in detail that I was like, no, I don't want to do this. But then I was like, it's a game, don't be a little bitch. And then I cried, and then I got in there and I fought them, and I was like, all right, it's
And then you cried?
yeah, and then I
Mhm.
cried again because I was all covered in spider guts and that. But you can definitely look for them. It's more that like I don't know. Even like now, when we go training and stuff, like you've been in the desert. There's fucking tarantulas.
fucking
that are,
hate
like,
it, man.
Huge, right? But like now, I've learned like they're not the ones to be scared of. It's like black widows and brown recluses and stuff. Like
Yeah.
the smaller they are, the more dangerous they are. Usually.
Yeah.
So now I'm not as bad with that. It's just in games. I'm like, dude, why would you make it scuttle so fast? Or So was there anything like you had any like fear from any kind of horror movies or anything like that, or did you always
Yeah,
just
dude.
enjoy it?
No, hell no. There are some that terrified me as a kid. Cause come on, man. Like the imagination goes way too wild when you're small. About those spiders. You know what I didn't like? I absolutely did not like camel spiders. Ever deal with them,
Oh my
motherfuckers?
god, fucking camel spiders!
Bro.
They are something else. All right, they are.
Bro, one time I was in 29 Palms and we were doing some training down there, and um, I was outside on the tent and I had just done fire watch for who knows how long. Wait, and so I laid down like around 5 a.m. Finally got a little chance of a break.
Yeah.
I'm like laid down, like look to my right, camel spider right there, bro.
Hell fucking no. All right. I would have shot that thing. I'd have been like, no, we're not playing. We are not playing.
I actually ended up catching the thing, and well, you come on, man. I know you understand how the military, when they get bored, they do
Yeah.
weird things. So like we caught the camel spider, and we also ended up catching a scorpion,
And
and
you
then
gotta
bets
make
were
'em fight.
placed, and gotta make them fight.
Yeah, look, hey, and the
Well, they're
victor
gonna die
runs.
regardless. All right, we were gonna
Yeah.
kill them because there ain't no way we're gonna have them around there. And so as it turns out, the camel spider grabbed this scorpion and just bit off its tail, man. Like it
It knew what
literally
it was
chomped off
doing.
its tail. I was like, yo, it's how does it know what to do, man? Anyway, I won
Bonafide
like
killer.
$20 that day. It was great.
Hey, I mean, at least that one like made sense. Some of the dumb shit I've seen people do. I actually brought this up the other day. Someone brought up someone that like was in our unit who ETS'd and stuff. And there was one day we sat out in the middle of the fucking desert doing nothing, and this guy was putting rocks in his mouth and then spitting them out and looking surprised that they didn't taste good. And I was like, what are you, like, we went over, like, what the hell are you doing? He was just like, I don't know. I've never tasted a rock. So I thought I would taste a rock. And I was like, dude, you need to get out of the sun. All right.
I would have called him Pop Rock from that point on. Like
Pop
that's your
rock.
name, bro, because you just be popping rocks in your mouth. That is just wild.
I mean, like, it's so, I nearly shouted out pop rock. But I was trying to shout Zahabi. But yeah,
What's
like,
up, Zahabi?
I was like, damn, we really out here doing stuff like this. But I mean, that's another great segue for anyone that's new here or doesn't know Obi. Obi is also part of the sheepdog squad out there. All right, he's unfortunately Team Marine.
Unfortunately, it's
Yeah,
crazy.
unfortunately, he could have come to the better team of Team Army, but
If only you could pass our PT test, right?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Ours is actually kind of bitch. Ours now, you do like 10 push-ups. It's like, okay, even I can do that. Jesus. The ACFT is a joke. But, so I know kind of the story as to how that happened. You joining the Marines from Rockagoth, which if you're not following, Rockagoth, please do. She has also had both of us on her podcast and is a huge inspiration alongside Zahabi Twitch for this podcast. But would you like to let everyone know how you ended up signing that dotted line?
Oh man. Yeah. Let's see. One of my friends, while we were in high school, he kind of disappeared on me for a cool minute. He's a good friend of mine. He just came back out of nowhere, right?
Yeah.
And he had a bald head. And this guy's like, "Yeah, man, I joined the Marine Corps." I'm like, "Are you fucking serious right now?" I'm like, "All right. Well, I don't want your ass dying, so I'm gonna join too."
Okay.
And then I joined. It's a pretty simple and easy story. I'm just there to back up the homie.
I mean,
He's a
that's
good
some
friend of mine, best
dedication.
friend of mine, and we're still best friends even now. Just hung out yesterday. We totally had the same sake that I'm drinking right now.
Ooh. Okay.
You know, what I mean?
And you still made it
Pretty
in time
cool.
for the podcast. I like the commitment.
Come on, man, Marine Corps.
I know. I mean, I did like 6 margaritas last night. Woke up fresh as a daisy.
Make up to the boys
All right.
blue. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so you simply were just like, I'm all right. I'm not letting you do this solo. All right, we don't do that.
Nah.
There was no prior interest, nothing that told you to do it before. It was just like, love for the homies.
Well, okay. I do have. It's kind of like rated R though. At that point, like why I also wanted to join.
Yeah.
I saw a certain picture of some children, and I didn't like it, and I
Uh-huh.
wanted to get rid of the enemy. It's
Hell
as
yeah.
simple as that. I didn't like them. They do not deserve to be on this planet for hurting small innocents, kids.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
that was a major factor as well.
I can completely understand that too. And that's the part that like a lot of people also, I mean, I want to say there were some people that did it out of like the necessity of patriotism and things going on at that sort of time. But yeah, sometimes there's an image or something that sticks with you, or something you see in the services that you're just like, fuck this dude. Like,
Yeah.
like I want them gone.
Mm-hmm.
Working
Not
with
a fan of these
Afghan
motherfuckers, dude. So.
refugees, we've seen a lot of that, where kids were coming back and they'd been fucked up as well. So, and we're like, yeah, okay, we're ready, but
Heavy said I would have said my in real life KD is shit and I needed boosting.
I
That is
mean,
fucking crazy.
well, that's the next step, right? Is
I mean,
because
with artillery, we
yeah,
can boost that thing up real nice and quick.
King of Battle, baby, King of Battle.
Some
That's what,
solid HEs. Come on, let's
yeah.
go.
So,
We can we can
so
we can shake and bake.
that's
He
what
knows
I
what
was
I'm
about
talking
to
about.
say. Is like that's the next step. That like one of the reasons that like Obi and I, after initially like meeting on stream, was just an instant bond. All right, is because we're both the King of Battle. All right, we're both in the field
Let's go,
artillery.
baby.
All right. Did I want to be in field artillery to get in? No, but I'm in it, and but there
What
is
was
a
your
strong.
job? Wait, are you a gun bunny?
I'm a gun bunny, so and you're all little nerds at the back going like safe to fire, and we're
Fire
slinging.
direction control, man. I went with headquarters too, so
Yeah,
like, yeah, I'm vibing. But hey, I gotta do a lot of the freaking numbers,
math.
number
Yeah,
crunching, man. All right.
they're basically like the nerds that we don't want to admit we need and like, but at the end of the day, if anyone shit talks artillery, then we jump in like, hey, you leave
Let's
us.
be honest. You guys don't want to be around a bunch of officers, all right? That's literally me. I don't like it. I'm over here on radios. I got like 5 different officers and all around me, looking at me, literally just watching right over my shoulder. Hell no, bro.
Yeah,
But yeah,
that's
that's the thing I had to deal with.
That's completely fair as well, because I know now my job is like I'm my first sergeant's like right hand, so I'm like his driver. I do a lot of work for him, but that's through injuries and one in a reclass, and I'm with officers and high ranks all day, and that shit is a pain in the ass. So I get it. Like I would much rather be down there getting the shit smoked out of me by the NCOs than deal with officers and their bullshit all day.
That
As we
was
say,
me.
we
I was
work
I
for a
was a
living.
sergeant.
you
Yeah,
know. So
I
that's
was a
just it.
sergeant. So
I've just requested to get promoted and looking at the board, but I held it off to reclass, and I don't know.
are
I've
you
just sat
E5?
down. No, I'm still E4. I have been for like 3 years now, because
I
we're trying to
see. Is it
reclass.
hard?
It's not
Is it hard?
necessarily hard. Well, I don't know how the Marine Corps does it. We do the promotion point system plus the
Yeah, no, we
board.
do the same thing, similar.
Okay, so like our promotion points for 13 Bravos right now is like 23 points to get promoted. It is like you literally turn up to work and you can be promoted. It's the board that they're really
I
like,
got the thing is I got meritorious 2 times.
oh
So to
shit.
corporal and then sergeant, yeah. I just did my job correctly.
I
The
wish that's
only
how it
issue that I
worked.
had with it, which made me quit, was because I was doing my job so efficiently, they started giving me way too much work to begin with. And I was
Hmm.
like, you know what? They were giving me like staff sergeant shit at sergeant, and it wasn't like good stuff. So they were putting too much on my plate, and then when it came down to, re-up, and I was like, nope,
Yeah,
sorry,
I
peace.
I 100% feel you. I got in as a fuzzy for us, E1. Got promoted in basic for like honor grad, and then got to my unit, and I was already doing E5 work. They entrusted me over
Papa
the
Turbo?
E5s. I know, right? Big Popper in the
What's up,
house as
Papa?
well. And Intergalactic Weasel's also saying like, whoa, we officers can be cool. Don't get me wrong, I've got some cool officers. I got some good ones. And you know a good
Yeah,
officer because they're prior enlisted. Those are the best ones. If they go for us, it's called
that's
green to
true.
gold. They
You're
know the
not
drill,
wrong. Yep.
and they're just like, "Yo, I don't want to do this dumb shit with you
They
guys."
won't they won't be like that first lieutenant that gets you lost on a fucking trip, dude.
Hey, yo. But yeah, exactly. Like if you get your nice little cherry lieutenant that thinks they're above everyone and everything, you're like, dude, I could do your job and more right now, but I've got to respect you. So if they come in nice and cool, like I get on well with a lot of my officers. So I can't say too much because like a lot of them are prior enlisted, but I get it. It's one of those things where you're like, I would rather be around my enlisted or my NCOs personally. But
Yeah, man. I'm a Lance Corporal at heart still, so I love
right,
hanging with
E4
E3s.
Mafia, E4 Mafia.
Bro, E3 and E4s, like we're just vibing.
Yeah,
We're just vibing. It was a good
but
time.
so like you said, you just had too much on your plate. They were doing ridiculous stuff, making you feel, you know, burnt out, etc. with all this extra shit. And then that was it. Just like peace out. I'm guessing your homie, your friend that you joined for was also out.
He had already left. Yeah, he left a little
Damn,
while.
he made you
He
sign
left
up.
like 2 years before me, and I stayed for a
Yeah.
little bit longer. It was cool.
Okay.
I don't mind it. You know, I was
I'm.
talking shit to him because he only made it to corporal,
Yeah.
and then when I got sergeant, I was like, "Hey, loser."
I mean, it's gotta. You gotta. You gotta rub it in a bit. You gotta be like, dude. You could come back in and try and get this, but I'll always be above you right now. Like so.
I keep that over his head. I'm like, "What's up, little guy?"
Oh.
Even though
That's.
he's like tall. He's like a slightly taller than me. I think.
I mean,
He's-
that's some.
I'm 6 feet. He's like 6'1" or something.
All right, no need to flex out here. 6 foot?
That's
Jesus, I
flex.
wish.
I guess
I'm only
tall too.
I'm only
Oh,
5'9",
you
and then
when you when you compare 6'1" versus a 6 foot, bro, I look like I'm 5'4" next to him. I don't even know how that
what?
works.
How does that even work? I was gonna say I'm really pissed off because I literally did height and weight this week. They took an inch from me.
Yeah,
They said I was 5'8", and
took
I
an
was like,
inch from
nah,
you.
no fucking way. Is my
They can
spine
never
that
take this inch
compressed?
away from me.
Yeah. I was like, there's no way. There's no way you're taking those inches. All right. Inches are important, people. You know. Uh,
Oh, it's epic! Hola,
it is
epic! I love
epic. I was
you.
just getting her shout outs real quick. And again, yes, if anyone's got any questions, please feel free to ask. Ain't
I
no
can
fucking
confirm
way,
K9
Miss
is actually
Blondie.
57. That's insane.
Miss Blondie's also like
You know,
9 foot
I
tall.
agree. I don't know if y'all
Miss
play.
Blondie's like 9 foot
I
tall.
don't know if you
So
guys play Baldur's Gate, but I'm pretty sure he's a Starian for sure. Like
but
this, come on, look at this guy,
hello
dude.
there.
He's a vampire. See, you hear that? Nah,
On your
the similarities are too. They're
knees,
too
darling.
too close.
All right, now I'm just saying. Wait, hey. All right. Yes, darling. Can you need anything?
Wow, that was actually pretty good.
But, um, no, like again. So we're getting too far off because I want to talk Baldur's Gate as well. I fucking love Baldur's Gate, and we'll get back to
Bro,
some
it's
gaming in a
fun.
minute. But so you pieced out the Marine Corps, and then was that when you found that turning point of people that don't game with you, and then you moved to like Twitch and stuff? Because I know that a lot of the people I'm around are huge gamers. All right.
Well, I let me see. I started doing the Twitch thing just because I really just again I just wanted to share that I was really good at Apex, man. I'm pretty good at I can pick up most first person shooters of any kind and get pretty good at it pretty quickly, which is why I like to talk smack and challenge everyone to 1v1s.
Yeah.
And especially Heavy, who's still ducking me. It's crazy.
I mean, that is pretty
Um,
crazy.
I expect Heavy to 1v1 me at this point, but I know he's scared. I get it. I get it. I'm intimidating. You know what I mean? I don't know how my 1-incher pincher should bring so much fear into his soul,
Hey,
but apparently it does.
remember, some people have a cruise ship and I don't have a good time, but a jet ski, that's a good time. All right. It's not about the size of the boat, it's about the motion of the ocean. All right. So,
No, but I like 1v1ing people. It's hilarious, dude. Because even if I get my ass kicked, I'm like, man, fucking cheater,
you got to keep the shit talk. You got to keep the.
I gotta keep shit talking, man.
Yeah.
It's not gonna happen. You think it's gonna stop because I lost? No, man.
No, that's some.
I'm
That's
like, why didn't you
something.
kill me earlier, huh? Why did it take you 3 bullets instead of 2? You know what I
Oh.
mean? Like, come on.
That's one thing that
Get
I
good.
can say the military helps you with is that you can take an L and go about your day. All right,
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I don't really care about it. Like losing is just it's a part of the thing, but it's fun doing it. I don't know.
but that's
I like
a really
banter.
good point as well. Is that like you said about Apex, right? That's predominantly where I know I met you pre-affiliate days. You were playing Apex, and
Yeah.
you continue to this day. What about Apex really draws you in as a game?
I think the skill ceiling is what I really enjoy. The mobility in the game. I wish it was more mobile, but I mean it's still good. I like the kind of mechanics that they have in there that not many other games have. Because I'm a big fan of Halo. I used to play it all the damn time. I played professionally for a little bit too. It was during the Halo Reach days. That's when I played pro. But otherwise,
1v1 me and Halo
when I
Reach. No, joking. No,
when I
no, shit.
when I
Take it
played
back.
Apex, um, it was much faster than Halo because I like Halo, but it's mostly like remembering spawn points,
Mm,
understanding maps and whatnot. Apex was a lot more difficult because you have to do like certain rotations and move around a certain way and be more tactful, and also still know how to shoot and aim straight because you
yeah,
can't just kill someone in a couple seconds like you do in Call of Duty.
yeah,
It's kind of like Halo where it takes a couple shots, it takes a
yeah.
while. You got to break their shields and really do some damage before you do anything. And you can outplay lower level players
Mm,
because of that. Because
yeah.
you can duck them, move 'em around, and just shoot straight, and they're dead. They just don't know what to do.
Or
Another thing
catch
that I
them when they're
really enjoy about
healing, or
Apex, they have a kind of like a recoil thing going, where every gun has their own particular recoil. So if you can remember them and understand how to do it, you can shoot extremely straight. But that's the skill. That's part of the skill ceiling. A lot of kids just play the game and they're like, I'm not gonna learn these recoils.
yeah,
I'm like, all right, well, I'm gonna beam you from halfway across the freaking map, and you're gonna love it.
yeah. You're gonna
So
eat that shit,
yeah,
and
yeah,
you're gonna
yeah, he's gonna love
and
it.
you're gonna
They're
watch
gonna be
the
some
kill
back
cam.
shots.
Yeah.
All right, I didn't
Hey,
ask for permission. You're gonna get these back shots with this R99.
how with the R99 as well, cross mapping. That's some skill. Right. I was gonna ask then. Did you ever play Titanfall prior to Apex, or did you just jump straight into
um,
Apex?
no, I went straight into Apex. I didn't get the opportunity, to jump on that.
I think
It looks really cool, man. I might because I think they just I think they still have Titanfall
two.
2 still up, right?
Yeah, because I was gonna say. I
The
mean,
servers are still going.
um, I I did I played Titanfall before it came out at Eurogamer. I got this dope little patch that says like first to fall and shit. That was the first time, like you said, that I found a shooter that I was like, yo, I can like wall run, I can clamber up buildings, I can, and it was a lot of fun. On top of that, you get your Titan drop in and stuff. So I was a big fan of Titanfall, and then Apex I only played like year 1 or 2, and that was already enough to see the skill difference in players, where it was like, yo, you
Yeah.
have to be on this game if you want to be good. Like you can't be floating around, jumping from Halo to Siege to COD, and then come back to Apex. It's a different monster,
Halo's
and
a little slower, but it's just very tactful within a
mm,
small space, while Apex is like a much bigger space. And remember, you also have to remember like circles, like rings, where they end. Yeah, it's a whole shebang, dude. But
yeah,
I like the high skill ceiling because then we got people like Heavy who are like very low in the ceiling, probably under the basement to be honest, like
damn,
under this
damn.
cavern for sure.
Let
He
me
needs
just
to
take a
get
drink
good
while you
at
do
some
this.
point.
Hmm. Hmm.
Like he needs to like get out of the basement before he even starts talking, like he needs to actually be able to shoot and aim right. I don't know, man. I feel like he has two left hands at this point. It's crazy.
Man, did it get hot in here? Can we get the aircon in here? um, I feel you though, because I've recently if anyone's met Shaisu, she's super lovely. Shaisu's been inviting me to play Apex recently, and man, again, I year 1 or 2, I could hold my own. I've been playing and I've been like, dude, I am getting my shit pushed in. I am doing rookie mistakes. I am doing everything wrong. There's like 20 new characters that I don't know what they do, and I'm just getting wrecked. So I'm like, I have
They
previously
shoot
asked.
guns.
Yeah, you just shoot guns. They do stuff. Except for now, this one can, I don't know, warp space and time and put goo up. I don't know. I'm just
Oh yeah.
like I'm just like, who's this? And by the time I kind of gauge who they are, they've already beamed me, and I'm like, okay, right, Roger that. And
Yeah.
so I have requested some mentoring from Obscure Menace and Foxy K9. So just be aware that I'm gonna try and put that out there. I want people from two different spheres of Apex, even though they now know each other, which is the joy of Twitch, right? They everyone met through people like myself or Dr. Dive or Papa Turbo. Anyone in this chat, people meet each other and connect. And so I want two different spheres, all right, of people, so that it's not just Ether and Obi running the show, and then I'm just running at the back, like, hold on, I was looting, and they've already killed everyone, and they're moving on, and I'm like, all right, let's, you know, see trash on mouse and keyboard. Oh man, I don't know. Like the way Obscure looked at the cat, you want to go some heavy, like, you know. I'm down to do some 1v1s and stuff. Maybe we can host a little something. I might need to get some advice from like Dr. Dive as how to best host these things, for example. Maybe
I
something along
can
those lines.
I can definitely help you on learning how to play on Apex Legends.
Yeah.
Um, what I like to do a lot is just learning your favorite gun. Because I know it sounds weird, but like just learning one gun really well
Yeah.
and you pick it up consistently. I mean, you're just obviously gonna get better at the dang gun, right? It's
Mm-hmm.
just like how we do our training here. Whenever we
Yeah.
do our rifle training, you just get good at that gun. Same thing. Grab the same gun over and over again, right? Get good at that one particular gun, even if you want to drop it for whatever reason because you're having a bad day, with your aim. It is what it is. You're gonna have bad days. It's cool. Just
Yeah.
keep doing using the same gun, and then later on, once you feel proficient enough, go switch to another gun. Take your time. There's no pressure to get super good unless your name is Heavy Hustle. Then on that case, then you have to like actually put in some more extra work.
No, I get you, and I'm not gonna lie, like, so um I know that when I first started playing, it was I had a bit of a closer knit thing with Apex, and so I used to play, say for example, Cool Stick if I was playing defensively, or I play someone like Mirage or Wraith Bloodhound if I was playing offensively. And so going back into it, I was like, dude, I'll do the same thing, but it was about learning people. And then I picked up my favorite gun, which is the Spitfire, right?
Sheesh.
Right?
Yeah.
But they made it now light ammo. And I was like, what the hell
Yeah.
is going on here? You've ruined my
Hmm.
gun. All right. This thing was an animal. And it sounds like it should be punchier and heavier and like, and then it's just rapidly firing off. And I was like, I'm doing no damage. What the fuck is this? Like, so I do have to relearn a lot of that stuff. Oh my god, you're getting bamboozled. Ain't no way you're getting miraged by
Oh,
Heavy Hustle.
Mirage. Yeah.
Like,
We played a couple of times, me and Heavy. He's pretty decent. He's really good at dying. Like that's just his thing.
that's
So like,
so he cosplays a loot box a lot. Is that is that his thing?
he's a very good He's a very good death box for sure.
Much love, Papa. Thank you for being here.
Later, Papa.
Um,
Appreciate you.
Right? Yeah, like I get it, and that's one thing that I really do love as well about like these games, these group of friends and stuff. Sorry, I hit my mic. I don't know if it did anything. I'm not used to having it in front of me. Like people can trash talk. They can feel the banter is there, the things are there that make that much more fun instead of we do have a lot of competitive people, and I feel
Yeah.
like at times it's fun when the going's good. It's good, but as soon as you start losing or you're on a bit of a streak or whatever, you're not pulling your weight, etc. All of a sudden, the gaming side of things gets stressful. It gets tiring. It gets like, frustrating. So I do appreciate when people can bring the mood back up and be like, hey, it's fine. We're just here to chill. We're here to vibe. And that shit talking definitely does help with those
Facts.
things. If Apex were to, I don't know, shut down tomorrow, all right, which RIP the boy type deal.
Oh
What
well.
what would you feel is like your next go to?
Like for like, oh damn, that's a good question. Never thought of it.
Because unfortunately,
Mm,
like we now live in a world where like things aren't permanent anymore like that. We have servers, we have things like that. It's not like when we were growing up and you just put the disc in and we just do split screen Halo or anything nowadays. It's like, unfortunately, there's games that are now like just like, hey, we can't even afford to keep the servers going, etc. Or hey, it's lived its lifespan.
that freaking game ain't gonna die, but there's way that shit has way too much money. If anything, EA is probably gonna kill it itself via
Mm,
its player base, just because there's too damn greedy.
yeah.
But otherwise, I think if I were to pick a different game, probably along the likes like probably jump back on Halo or something. Because I just like first person shooters in general. I'm a big fan. I do play, and now I've been playing a lot of Baldur's Gate,
Oh,
especially like on my time off.
yes.
I'm
We
having so
can.
much fun in that damn thing.
We
So
can.
I'm starting to get more into the RPG games. So yeah, I'm a pick up some more RPG games. So if you guys have any suggestions, definitely hit me up. I'll
I
plug in.
mean,
I'll get
a
them started.
classic.
After I'm done though. All right, I'm still on Act 3.
Good luck, because you're gonna get to a point and then you're gonna like, I want to make a new character and I want to see this type of ending, or I want to see this how I play these things. That's like
I
that's
already did that just in the Goblin area, dude.
right.
I was like, I spent so much time on Act 1, and it wasn't even funny. Like,
Well,
it
that's
was,
just
it was.
it. The first playthrough, you think I want to see everything I can. You are not going to be able to see like at least 60% on your first playthrough. You're going to get some interactions that are just not possible, or it's going to completely change an outcome, or you're going to. So, damn, everyone's contributing to the fucking KFC dating stream over here. Um, but
Absolutely. Hmm.
I feel
Finger
like.
licking good.
Oh, hey, yo. But. Uh, so you said you're on like Act 3. Currently, what is your like. What did you go
What am I
into
doing?
Baldur's Gate playing? Like class? How is your mentality going into it?
Bro, I didn't know anything about the game. I just wanted to chill game to play like while I was at work, because I can't have headphones on, and
Okay.
so I can just play it on the speakers and whatnot, right? And I wanted something that I know will kind of like make time go by a little faster, and just take a lot of my ADHD brain ass just concentration over there. I
Yeah.
don't know. So I was started to play it, and I'm like, yo, there's so much stuff I can do here.
Right.
You know, there's so much. I stacked like a bunch of barrels on this one person, this particular person that was talking smack, and I blew him to shit. Like it was great, and I like doing that, and I'm gonna continue to do that. In fact, I want to see if they can like fly a little bit more. Like if you hit them hard enough, will they go flying? I don't know.
Yeah.
What I'm thinking is if I use the levitate after like stacking a bunch of barrels, and I can put them at the very top and see what happens if I blow that up. We're gonna find out, man. It's
So
gonna be great.
it's not even what the game has given you to do with choices. You are now all of a sudden like, I'm gonna try things that the game doesn't even know we can do yet, potentially. Like almost like the old days of like people like Dr. Dive and that would know, like Halo, grenade jumps up here, blah blah blah. But like now it's like, like, oh, I'm gonna put a bunch of barrels on this dude and see if it
Well, yeah,
works.
I got mine's a strength character, so I can hold a lot of shit.
Yeah.
I was holding a lot of stuff, and I was taking these barrels, the wine barrels,
Yeah.
the explosive barrels. Oh yeah, it was
Was
great.
it Fire Belly
I like
Wine or
seeing.
something? Like, I think it's the
Yeah,
one that explodes.
I
Not
just
that
send them to
one.
my camp, and then like I'll like organize them, and then I'm like, all right, I'm
It's
gonna use these
time.
later
It's
on the
time.
right person. Just sneak around them and start dropping them.
Because again, I know off stream slash on your stream, we've also discussed like we want to do some Baldur's Gate runs, especially when it becomes crossplay. Because I'm not spending another $60 on a game I've already got right now.
Are you on
Um,
PC?
I'm on Xbox because the reason I downloaded Baldur's Gate was because Abby, when I was on deployment,
I
I
was gonna say
know
we should
Alpha
play.
Snowflake is in here as well. I'm just looking at the thing. They were playing Baldur's Gate together, and I was like, I want to play. And then Abby was like, we can play together, and we still haven't.
I want to play,
But they said it's going to be cross-play soon. They're working on the
dude. I
patch for
could.
that.
You can see that like I'm all forehead right now. Hold on, let me
No,
let me go.
there
Let
we
me
go.
see. A little better.
I think you've been moving around as we've been shit because it was fine. I'll admit, but it
Oh,
happens. Oh my
Blondie,
god.
yeah, Blondie's got a question right here
Yes, we'll
too.
get onto that real quick. Granzu, thank you so much for that raid. For those of you that don't know me, I'm K9. I'm a variety and charity streamer where this stream is all about, and let me get it because I'm about to knock over Huey Stand. You, all right? I want you guys to meet the most amazing, wonderful people like Obscure Menace here, who many of you already know, all right? But if you don't, we are here doing our hopefully weekly podcast and getting to know him. So thank you so much, Granzu, for that raid. Much, much love to you, and I hope you had a wonderful stream.
No, you.
No, you don't. I can't even reach the paddle right now. But let me get some other shout outs. But yes, so this was going to be another part of some of the questions that were in my head as well, because you're a very big person on fitness, especially like
Fitness pizza in my mouth.
hey yo, when, where, how much?
Because we all like pizza, right?
Yeah, pizza. That's
Pizza that. Sorry.
did
Anyway, I'll stop.
no. Are we
ADHD
talking
brain is
cake or
kicking in, you
pizza?
know?
Wait, hold up.
We like cake.
But we love
We
the
do
cake.
like cake.
We love the cake. All right, we like a big, juicy, thick cake. All right. But we're also
Yeah.
trying to talk about fitness here. All right, and cake is not on the agenda for that. Everything in
You
moderation.
can dive
guys.
right in the, you know. I
You
think
know?
that's. I think Dr. Dive is a professional because he likes to dive in that cake. You know what I mean? Like, I think
He did-
he just goes.
face first. All right, into that cake. So I'll read the question. Just because she says, I do got a question. English. But y'all can. I'm fucking with her. Me and Miss Blondie, we know each other very well. So
Is it in
but
Espanol?
in
Hold on.
Espanol.
I'll translate. Don't worry about
Okay.
it. I got you.
I do got a question,
Dice, tengo una pregunta.
but y'all can
Pueden-
answer it whenever you want. All right.
Okay.
Menace, I thought we were going with that. Menace, what makes you be so disciplined when it comes to working out? Anyone can have motivation, but it's the discipline that keeps you going. How do you get through the days when you don't want to do it?
Damn, that's okay. The thing is, it's a very easy answer, but here's the secret. All right, just step in the gym. You don't have to do like a hard workout or anything. Just step in there. Just walk in, and then being there just in general. You're gonna want to just go on a walk or something. You know, and then starting from the walk, you're gonna be like, you can make your choice from there on. You know, do you do your treadmill or the stairmaster or whatever, and then just you're gonna eventually you might even get just motivated as you're doing your simple walk, and you're like, you know what, now I'm gonna go jump in and do some weights, and it just is what it is. But in general, if I understand your question here, discipline, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know if it's discipline or if at this point it's kind of like if I don't do it, I get angsty. I get yeah, I have to go.
Okay.
At this point, yeah.
So it's already
I get upset, dude.
ingrained in
Yeah.
you that, because I was going to
Yeah,
say,
but
that's some really good advice, I would say, for the go into the gym part over,
just
say,
walk in.
Say like,
Just walk in, step in, that's it.
say like go in like, oh, do you know what? I'm going to get up and I'm just going to go for a run around my block or anything. For me, that sounds like a good idea to be like, no, because I have to drive to the gym, then I have to go in, right? And then I'm already here, whereas like
Facts.
if I step out the door, I can turn around and go, but my house is right there. I might as well just go back inside.
Just step in. Another really good motivation, which please don't, I'm not a doctor, don't do it if you don't you're scared, all right? But look, hear me out. You take some pre-workout
Okay.
and you tell yourself, I'm gonna go to the gym. And once that thing starts hitting,
That's
and
it.
you're gonna want to go to the gym. You're gonna be
You're
like,
gonna
okay, no,
burn
I
it
have to get
off.
rid of this energy, bro. I gotta go. But
I mean, yeah, everything in moderation. Try it out first. You
Yeah,
know.
yeah. Don't listen to me, man.
No, no, that's
I did that when I first started because there are points in your life, you know, you go through some or whatever. Like I stopped training for a while. Man, all I was doing was teaching. If you guys don't know, I also teach martial arts. So my job is I have to be fit for both of my jobs. My first job is like being a bodyguard, and the other one's doing martial arts. And obviously, I gotta look good, and feel good, and be good. You know,
yeah.
strong. And otherwise, people are, you know, it'd be weird to see a beer belly martial artist be like, "Hey, man, do some push-ups." You know, like that's just it sound. I'm not gonna, you know, like it just looks horrible. Just like one of my sergeants that I remember.
Yeah, I
Like
was about to
Jesus
say
Christ,
you
dude.
get it in the military, and you're just like, dude, who the fuck are you grading right now? You're telling me I can't do push-ups? Your stomach is hitting
Exactly,
the
man.
floor as you do them. Like, so I feel
Yeah,
you
you
there.
can, your arms are not going like, you know, full 90 because that belly's in the way. Like, what are you doing, dude?
Yeah,
You can't. We're not counting bounces here, all right? We need full push-ups.
we need
Suck it
actual.
in.
Yeah, that's cheating.
That is cheating. Nah, they got buoyancy. That's not allowed, bro.
Yeah. So again, you're saying I didn't mean to like cut you off there. Like, so you're
No, you're
saying that
good.
it's because of like your job is a big motivator. Obviously, a lot of people don't have that. And then you also like teach martial arts, and so it's about you know the perception as reality thing. Like, because don't get me wrong, some people they look out of shape and they could definitely outrun me or whatever, But like at the same time, it's about that perception that motivates you as well to be like, hey, I want to look good to other people, so they entrust that I know what I'm doing. Am I kind of ballparking it there? I don't know.
That and it's just when you're fit, I swear like when you're really fit, you always give off this aura, right? And I'm trying to keep myself safe and I'm trying to keep my clients safe. And by me looking good and standing there and looking directly in the eye of someone that's obviously fucking around, they'll stop. On the
Yeah,
other hand, you get this really short, chubby dude and try to do the same thing. You're gonna be like, no, I'm gonna keep fucking around.
yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I mean? It's also a part of it. And in order for me to get like even good jobs, I have to look good, man. You'd be surprised, but a lot of these public figures, they see your pictures, right? They see how you look, they see what you've accomplished, and then they'll choose you depending on that. And yes, I mean by looks. I mean that like genuinely. You have to actually look nice, like from the face. Some of them just don't want like somebody who looks busted up,
yeah.
dude. Lazy eye and all. No, they didn't want that around.
I mean, that's the other thing is like the world runs on PR, right? So like if they got good looking like bodyguards around them and stuff like that, like people that
Yes,
like
it's
are
it's
gonna
what
be
they want. Yeah.
photogenic and stuff, like they don't want their photo being overshadowed by like, dude, do you see that dude's lazy eye in the background? Like, and that dude could have killed like 30 people in in the services or something and come out in the. But it's kind of how unfortunately things work, which is why no one's hit me up for any jobs yet. But
Cheers.
Skal, cheers, prost, nastrovia, salud. Um, but it's true. I do know a lot of people that got turned down for things
Heavy.
like that.
Imagine a 360 switch kick with a beer belly.
I
God
mean,
damn.
it's something else
I
to
ain't gonna lie,
behold.
it is impressive, dude. But like, if they fuck it up even slightly because of that weight difference in the distribution, it you can tear up your knee like pretty bad. There's a reason why all the top guys are normally not like that. They won't throw kicks like that. Um, I've seen a couple of them, but they don't last very long in the sport. They usually fuck something up for sure.
So
Unless you're
that's
yeah.
I was just going to say that's something I was just want to touch on real quick so that you can describe it better. What martial arts do you specialize in so that you can give some backstory to those kicks, etc.?
I do Muay Thai. I've been doing it for about 15 years now.
Yeah.
Um, I've competed in the past. I've won all of my fights. I've only done 5 fights in total. So, there was one that that technically wasn't even like a fight. It was kind of like what we call a smoker.
Okay.
And basically it's not legal, dude, technically, but we had so a bunch of gyms would come together to one gym, and then you would go in and fight. Dude,
Mm.
I had just come back from the Marine Corps. All right, I had zero training in Muay Thai for a good amount of time, like a huge gap. The cardio that you do in Muay Thai versus in the Marine Corps is totally different.
Mm.
So I trained for 2 weeks and then took on a fight.
I mean,
And first
forged in
round,
fire.
I was doing great. Right. Second round, I'm gassed.
Yeah.
And I take the most wonderful knee to the stomach that just drops me, right? And I get back up. I'm like, oh fuck. What the fuck was that? Like did I get hit in the nuts? No, it was just a straight up knee to the tummy. And I got back up and I couldn't breathe for the life of me, man. I just kept going at him, and then I lost. I That's the only one. That's the only time that I lost. But all the other ones I've won by KO, so we got that going.
Okay. Very quickly then, just so that we can make sure. Pinks me, I see your question. For someone who's never been to a gym before, how do you get the motivation to go and start exercising? I'm not talking about myself, just as a general question.
Someone who has never been to the gym before.
Yeah.
So what I like to do is actually it depends on the person. I usually would have like a conversation with someone who wants to start going to the gym. But essentially what it comes down to is looking for a hobby that you enjoy that makes you move. For
Mm.
example, there's people that actually love dance or they like biking or something like that, and I would steer them in that direction. And whenever you do enjoy the thing that you're doing, for example, I love Muay Thai, right? So I wanted to get stronger. So I went and to the weight room and I got stronger and did other things. When you're biking, you're gonna want to learn how to do, I don't know, squats or something, right? So, or if you're doing dance, you want to work on your cardio or whatever. So you go to the gym regardless of that. I think once you find that particular hobby that you really enjoy, because you can go to the gym and you can be motivated for like 2 or 3 weeks,
Mm.
maybe a couple months, right? But if you don't enjoy what you're doing, you're not gonna stay there. So just go and look for the one thing that you really enjoy, dancing, boxing, whatever it is, just makes you move,
Yeah.
right? Everything else will come after. Like you're gonna want to go to the gym because like, oh no, I want to get better at this, so I gotta go to the gym to supplement to this. So that's the best way I can explain it. That's the best way for you to join the gym. Try something you've never tried before. Yoga, Pilates, do all this stuff and just there's places where you can get free classes, give it a shot, and everything just comes in after. Find that one thing that you really enjoy and you'll be good. Promise.
That's like, honestly, I'm not like blowing smoke up your ass with that. That's probably the best advice I've actually ever heard for going to the gym, because 90% of people would just be like, because do it for yourself, man, be fit or whatever. I fucking hate the gym. That is like, I have such bad social and body dysmorphia, like social
Hmm.
anxiety and body dysmorphia, that I'm someone that if someone, like, I love the rowing machine, for example. That's just like one of the things I'm like, all right, I love this machine. As soon as I get on it, it feels like the whole world is watching you. And you're like, they're not. They're in their own zone. They're doing their own thing. But you're like, then you get that one asshole who's like, look, man, I've been doing this a long time. And you're like, dude, fuck off. Like, just leave me alone. Let me
Yeah,
do my
yeah.
thing.
A
And
little
sometimes,
arrogance.
yeah, sometimes
It's
people are doing
adorable
it,
when you see that though. I find
right?
it funny.
For
Even when
someone
they're
that
bigger than you, I'm like, dude, what are you, a child?
Yeah, like I can understand if someone comes over and is like, you're using that machine completely wrong. I don't want you to get hurt. That's different.
That's
Um,
different, yeah, for
you
sure, for
know,
sure.
but like if someone's just constantly trying to belittle you for like how you're in the gym doing things, like, oh man, you could put more weight on that, and you're like, I'm not going for weight, I'm doing reps or something. Like I got my own little plan going, and now you're just making me feel like shit for it. All right, cool. I'm just gonna put these down. I'm just gonna leave it. Like that's me. So like maybe for me, because I'm gonna be very soon leaving the army, I need to find
Yeah.
an active hobby that is going to keep me in shape, that makes me go, do you know what? I should go to the gym for this. And I think that's really great advice, to be like, hey, find out something that,
Try everything, man.
yeah.
Try even things that you didn't think that you might not like, just give it a shot. And what's the worst that could happen, right? Death. Death is the last thing here, man. Just
I mean,
go
that's
go
not even the
fucking enjoy
worst.
yourself.
All
Just
right.
live your life, man. Live your life and do whatever you want to. Just try it.
Yeah.
Go Zumba. Go with Miss Blondie. Look at her. Zumba
If anyone can dance, it's the fascinating Sanga. Welcome in as well.
Zumba's dope. I've
Yeah.
done it before too.
Zumba was we
I've
actually did
I've
it as
done
like a
random stuff, man.
we did it as like a work or day or mandatory fun. And I was stood at the back. I was like, "There's no way I'm shaking my ass to this thing." There's like 40 other dudes
Yeah,
right now, but like
dude.
that's just it. Like I kudos to people that dance and have that energy. Like you were just saying, even about fighting, right? Everyone thinks like, oh shit, um, like if you haven't done some of these things, you don't realize. Like it looks easy on TV compared to like you watch an MMA fight, right? And you're like, okay, like as a couch warrior, all right, yeah, I could go 12 rounds. Fuck that, right? Like after the first round, you are fucking gassed if you've never done it before. If you haven't built that training, the same with dance, the same with even like going for a long distance run or whatever. Like you'll see
Hell
those
yeah.
high speeds that are like, oh, I'm fucking booking it at like a 7 minute pace because, and you're like, dude, we're going for like 10 miles. What are you doing? Chill. Like, it's about,
Told me what to do. Thought this was
exactly.
America.
Yeah. Well, I mean, good luck because I pass you. Like, and then you see me pass you. You fucked up. All right. Like, my broken little ass. Um, but yeah, no, like I think that's a really great question from Pinksme and Miss Blondie for bringing up these questions about motivation and things. But also, that's a really great answer. Like, have something to work towards that you enjoy, you know, But on top of that, you know, that will bring that motivation with it, rather than just going, I just need to go to the gym because I gained a couple of pounds and I don't like it, you know if you got motivation to do it, like
Dude,
maybe I want to
dude,
roundhouse
the
kick this
best
dude in the face.
go and try something you've never tried before and then you'll see if you like it or not, you know. It's the best way to do anything, really.
Yeah.
Um and and here's the thing. For example, like if you're learning like dance, right? Um you're gonna want your hips to be strong, right?
Mm.
So you're gonna go to the gym just for that particular thing to make sure you can do the dance for as long as possible,
Yeah.
right? It's just everything just gets supplemented. And now it says here,
Yeah.
as Blondie said, her question, dude.
Her question is, and this is such a Miss Blondie thing: does pineapple belong on pizza? Obscure menace.
Does anything belong on pizza? That is a real
Oh,
question. I think this question is more like an illusion.
hold on.
Is pizza even real? Hmm? How do you know it's not real?
What is pizza, man?
Hmm?
Define
What
pizza.
if we were to replace the bread for a
Yeah.
tortilla? Is it
Oh
still a
shit.
pizza?
Oh my
Hmm?
god. Oh,
What if you replace the sauce for with ketchup? Is it still a pizza?
if I
Hmm?
fold a pizza, does it make a taco? Oh my god. No.
If you fold a pizza, it doesn't exact. See, Heavy knows what I'm talking about.
Oh
He
my
knows what
god.
I'm talking about. All right.
Okay, so let
But
me.
but real but real talk. Actually, I'm gonna be honest with you. I do like pineapple on the pizza, but I also like a lot of other. I just don't eat pork, so I
Okay.
don't really care. I don't. To be fair, there's a lot of people who don't like pineapple on pizza. It's cool. I don't really mind. I just won't eat pepperoni, so I turkey pepperoni. So
Okay.
it is what it
I
is.
mean, I was about to
Yeah.
say, like we're breaking it down Barney style if we can. You go to a pizza place. I don't know, Domino's, Pizza Hut. What do you order? Do you say pineapple on that one? They say it's pizza. That's the pizza. But
It depends on the day, man. Sometimes I just want like full of protein, no veggies, just absolutely stacked with chicken and beef and uh, turkey pepperoni or something.
yeah,
And then some days I want a little bit of pineapple, a little zing,
a little
a little
zing.
bit weird, a little weirdness. You know what I mean?
Anyway, so that's
Um,
been the street now, Jake. Like, I'm not a fan.
a
She
lot of
knows
people hate
this.
on pineapple. It's just a fruit, man. Leave it
Yeah,
alone.
but like
You guys gonna start doing? If you guys hate it so much, go to your local grocery store and start beating the ass
no, because I'll
and see
eat
what
pineapple
happens.
off it. I just don't want my pineapple cooked. That's just not me. I just don't like it, and I don't like it alongside my other things. I like pineapple separate. All right. It's not that I don't like everything that you don't like. All right. There's plenty of things that, we vibe on, but pineapple on pizza is not one of them. All right. And let's be real, Miss Blondie, if anyone doesn't know, from the last podcast when she asked this, she will have like literally like a whole pineapple on that fucking thing. She'll go like, yeah, get a bit more pineapple on there, please. I'm like, Jesus Christ. All right. But it's one of those things. People are split down the middle on there. Epic has a question.
Yeah.
What are your future aspects on Twitch, Obscure? Would you like to be a big streamer? We kind of touched on it a little
Oh,
bit earlier, but it's a
I
good
got
question.
you. It's a good question, it really is. You want me to be honest? I don't have any. I'm doing this because I love it and I'm having fun. I've been organically growing my chat. Um,
Damn.
like for example, I think I only have like 500 and something followers, right?
Hey,
But
that's
my
a
chat,
lot.
but my chat's always moving.
Yeah.
Like and I always have a good amount of people. I think being organic like this is a lot better than trying to go out there and look for stuff. And plus, I'm gonna be honest, I don't have the time.
That's
It's so hard. So like all I do is I turn on the stream and I let people know on my Discord, hey, I'm gonna pop in, bro. And then sometimes they show up, sometimes they don't. But regardless, I'm gonna have fun because I'm playing a game that I enjoy. I use streaming kind of now is whenever I play any video game, I like to stream it because it's a small amount of time that I have. I have a very small amount of time. So bye, Blondie.
Bye, Miss Blondie. Thank you for being here. Um, no, that's a really organic and honest answer. And I completely
Yeah.
understand that as well. Like we all have our motivations for being here. Some people do want to quit the day job. They want chat so fast that it's unreadable, and they want whether that's
I
money
don't.
flow, whether they want popularity,
Yeah.
whether they just want to be able to give up the day job and support themselves. I'm
I just.
more
Yeah. I don't
aligned with
mind it.
you.
Obviously.
Yeah, if
If
it
it were to
comes to you,
happen,
it
but I
comes
don't
to
really
you.
care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know very much that I I stress out a lot of people because I'll throw matches just to be in chat. Because I'd much rather be hanging out with you guys, which maybe I need to just figure out my life and figure out games that allow that. But for me, like I watch some streamers and like they can't even acknowledge chat. There's just so much going on, and I feel bad because I'm
That's the
like,
fun part while you're gaming,
yeah, like yeah,
bro. I understand. I train so hard. By the way, playing Apex Legends, what I would do is I would pretend there's a chat, and so I
mm,
would look and shoot without looking, so I can get better at looking at chat while playing the game.
damn,
And that's why I can actually stream like playing in a diamond lobby and still keep up with chat. But I had to work on it. It took
yeah,
me a cool minute, but I was working on it like consistently. I think like everything else in life, it just takes practice. It takes reps,
mm.
and that's what I was doing. You know what I mean?
I mean that's
Because I
a
like talking to chat more.
right. I was gonna say that's a like a great skill to have as well because I guess like to break it down for someone that doesn't think about this, like how many people can type without looking at the keyboard? Like
Yeah.
there's just kind of a muscle memory esque feeling of like I'm in this zone. I know, here's my keyboard and I'm sat here chatting. So like I guess that's a really good way of doing it as well, is kind of get used to playing whilst being in chat. Now it's obviously easier if your monitors or your TV, etc., is close together, but I like that idea of trying to be able to cater to both. You're still doing what you enjoy.
Heavy Heavy's got a good point though. Like he says, I like streaming because it creates like memories we can look back at, and I totally agree. And the cool thing about that is, for example, dude, I would have never met Heavy or Epic or you or
Hmm.
anyone for that matter if I wasn't streaming. And dude, you guys have been a blessing to me for like just being around, hanging around. I love hanging around in your chats, talking smack with Heavy, even though he still can't aim straight.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, no, I really appreciate every single one of them. I fucking love Heavy. Heavy's like one of the coolest guys I've met here too, along with like Dr. Dive, Epic, and everyone else. So I still want to play with Heavy. Hopefully one day he gets a fucking PC because a lot of the games aren't like crossplay to begin with.
Yeah.
I was joining him in DayZ, but I can't do it on the on the computer because he's on Xbox. So
Oh, it's not crossplay
yeah.
yet.
No, well
Yeah.
you can do like the Xbox. What is it called? Like
Oh,
uh
the Game Pass thing where it
mhm.
like transfers
Yeah, but
over.
the thing is, like, whenever we try it, whenever we fucking try that, it has like a 3 second delay. So if I move it, yeah, cloud gaming, and
Oh,
then whenever I try to move it, it would like I would get fucked. So if I saw someone in front of me and I shoot, bro, it's gonna take an extra 3 seconds for that for
that's
me to like
that's
actually
game
blast
set
someone. It's
match at
horrible.
that point. That's like,
Yeah,
yeah, there's no way. 3 seconds, like, I mean, that's a
dude, it
long
was
time in
bad.
certain
It
spheres of
was
things, all
bad,
right? Let's put it out there. 3 seconds, that's a marathon. But, like,
bro. It's
one and done, baby, one and
That's
done.
3 seconds,
That's
bro.
three
That's a
whole
long
seconds.
time.
If you can last that long, you're a goddamn hero. And they don't all wear
You are, man.
capes.
Like if you can last 3 seconds, that's crazy. Because
In a
like
firefight, obviously,
half a
that's what
second
we're
for
on
me, you
about.
know. Oh,
Yeah.
that's what we're talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Firefight. Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
with you.
yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
but
No, that's the thing, dude. Yeah, for sure, 100%. That's what we're talking
yeah,
about.
definitely. And I think what Heavy is saying as well is completely true, right? Where the memories and stuff, like, it's hard to explain to some people, and I know some people have had that hard to explain to family members or other friends IRL, but like, gaming is one thing, but streaming is an extension of that. Like, you're making more
Mm-hmm.
memories, you're meeting more people. I know you guys saved me from some of my darkest times. You've also given me some of my best times. I love looking back on, the things that like
It was
people have
just me
accomplished.
checking you out. I'm just complimenting you, because you're fine as fuck. I
I
mean,
mean,
I'm
do you
sorry. What were you
see
saying?
who's checking me out right now? But like, no, uh, like, um, it's like one of those things where um yeah, it's sometimes like some people are like, oh, you just go home and you sit there and you game and you chat to random people, and I'm like, for most of
It's not
you,
random people, bro.
yeah, most of you are better friends to me than some of the people I know in real life. And that's
Mm-hmm.
how
I
gaming
agree.
always was. Even meeting some people through Instagram, I still know from like 13 years ago. I've met them in real life. I'm looking forward to being able to travel around the country and meet you guys.
Yeah.
Um, I know even we discussed like how we can try and meet up or get enough people into one place to, do that. And we've got some ideas, and if they don't pan out, we adjust fire. We try and think of new ways to do that. And I think that's something really
Peace be.
special.
Yeah.
You know.
Hell yeah, dude. By the
Um,
way, I love your ODST flag on the back there, dude.
oh
Love it.
yeah. So
Big
I will
fan.
let everyone
Hell
know.
jumpers, baby.
I do have two new flags coming for the new logos, and the ODST one will be in the middle.
Gee.
And I have the ODST helmet up there as well. That one is the fully wearable one, because I have grown ass adult money now. And when I was younger
Yeah.
and I tried to cosplay as an ODST, I had to build it, and it looked like shit. So now I
Yeah.
could just pay for that shit.
Miss Pinksme is asking what made you get into streaming. Uh, I answered that earlier, but it's super easy, so I can answer that all the time, no problem. All right. Basically, I got into streaming just so I can find people to play with. It's
and
as simple as that, dude.
And look what it's
It's as
done for
simple as
you.
that.
Like you said as well. Like, it's not even because you said like you're in the 500 follower type ballpark. Again, there's a lot of people here like myself. I don't like that whole follower mentality. Like, you're friends
Yeah.
to me,
Nah,
Like,
it don't
as you
matter.
said,
Like, yeah.
yeah, like you're definitely like, your chat is popping. There's always people that try and pull up whenever they can. They come in, they
Mm-hmm.
hang out. You've got your like OGs. You've also got your diehards. You have those friends
Yep.
that I always go in there and I have to. I'm like, all right, I know I'm going to be shouting out this person because guess what? I go in mod view, they're there. You know what I mean? Um, and so
Shout out
like,
K911 for everyone out
no,
here. Shout
don't.
out K911.
If you shout me
That's
out, I'm
that's
going to
my
beat
brother
up
right there.
obscure.
He's shout out
No, if
K911.
anyone tries to shout me out, I'm beating up obscure. All right. So what you guys don't understand is like, you don't get punished, he does. That's the army mentality, all right? Your battle buddy goes down for you instead. All right. But no, like so that's just it. Like there's all these people that like I constantly see, and we've had some of them come through and sort of say hi and stuff for things like this. And I think it worked out for you. You got your goal, and it continues to grow like that. You get people that want to come play Apex with you or other games. You also get, there's people that are just there to hang out with you, which I think is awesome because, you just got back from work or something, and it's just like hanging out with the, it just out like hanging with friends after work. What's this?
Dude, it
Remember
really.
when we laid booby traps on K9?
Yeah.
Explain to
So
chat, please.
I don't know. I don't know if you remember. Okay, so K9 hates getting shouted out, right? So, and I knew the particular phrases that he likes to use. So I also laid out a bunch of traps. First, I shout him out, so he knows. I expect him to say like "for fuck's sake," right? For example,
Yep.
and so he would say that, and it would automatically trigger another shout out, and then I expect him to say something else, right? And that would also trigger another shout out. And I had a couple of them that I knew for a fact he was gonna say, and it just continuously triggered. And I think one time what I did is if you tried to shout me out, it would shout out K9.
Son of a bitch. It was a nightmare as well because I had no idea.
Nicole, what's up?
Oh yeah. She's hey, don't beat her up too much. She's got a birthday to go to, so don't give her a black eye. Go for the stomach. All right, you can't see that. All right, but
It's
like,
hard to hit her because the nose is in the way. I know she knows what I mean by that.
Oh, hold on. Let me just take another drink real quick.
I'm just kidding, Nicole. It was fun. The reason is because I think who was it? Heavy who made
A character.
a character for her? Yeah, and had like a big old nose.
Well,
It was so funny. And I just kept making puns the entire time.
that's
know?
the thing. Sorry, man. I don't know why my voice broke then. I'm going through puberty. But like,
I just went through it yesterday. Damn.
Look, it's a process. I got to go through it every
I think
day.
hopefully we're gonna finally grow. You know what I mean?
I hope.
I mean,
so.
like tall,
height,
not
yeah,
like
'cause,
yeah,
like-
height, yeah.
Yeah, because like I
Yeah,
don't know.
that's
about,
what I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I was gonna say because that whole heavy hustle fight night thing as well. Like the first time that someone was really like that does not look anything like me was when Let's Be Frank went in and he was Asian, and then he stuck with it. And then Nicole's character just has this huge nose for no reason, and so it became.
That was funny, dude.
you know, um, but it's all out of love. It's all out of fun.
Yeah, I'm surprised she didn't knock out her opponent with with a turn with her head.
Oh shit!
You know?
Oh shit!
Yeah.
They got a duck as it comes by.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, like as a fighter, obscure. If anyone doesn't know, getting punched in the nose or hit in the nose is like a super psychological thing because your eyes start watering, it starts spraying blood, whatever, and you're just like, dude, fuck my life. Like, funnily enough, Nicole was in here. I just got told by the doctor that I have a deviated septum to the left, and he was like, did you go through any trauma for your nose? And I was like trying to be like, well, there was this one time someone dropped a weapon mount on me, knowing full well I've been punched in the face and broke my nose at least 8 times. And that shit
Bro,
sucks.
what?
Yeah.
Why you out here getting into fights, huh?
I used to be a very scrappy kid, and I will happily admit I lost most of my fights. If you're like obscure,
It's
you can
okay.
go
I
out
was
there.
scrappy as fuck too.
Yeah, and I like a lot of the time it was to prove stuff that was so dumb, and now I'm like, fuck that. I'm not getting in a fight if I don't need to get in a fight. I'll definitely try and de-escalate before if like someone
I
swings on the
100%
homies,
feel you.
I'll be like, hey, we probably don't want to do this, and then they swing again, and then it's like, all right, we're going in. But like,
Yeah, bro. Dude, I don't get into fights anymore. I used to, but back then when I was young, just like you.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, the last time I ever had like a confrontation, I'll just like look at him and smile and be like, "Yo, man, I don't know how to fight. I'm a pussy." Like
Yeah.
it's straightforward. But I'll
And
be smiling as I'm doing it, so like kind of like or like weird feeling
just
for
give off.
them, and they're like, "Oh yeah." I'm like, "No, I'm serious, man. I don't know how to fight. Please,
Yeah.
just leave me alone."
And then all of a sudden
And
they get this weird like
then they're like, they have a
de-escalation,
weird
like
vibe, and they're just like, "Oh, okay," and then they just leave. Yeah,
yeah, like
yeah.
and there's actually like a lot of psychology behind that that I've actually like recently looked into. So there's a what do you call them? He's not like I guess he's an illusionist and stuff like that. His name's
Uh
Darren
huh.
Brown. And so he's all about psychology and he'll teach you the tricks behind it. Like it looks like magic and then he's like, no, this is just what happened. And one of the things that happened to him was like he was getting mugged. Like someone pulled a knife on him and he looked them in the eye and he said, the wall in my garden is 4 foot tall. And the guy looked at him and was like, the fuck? And he was like, yeah, the wall in my garden is 4 foot tall. And the dude just started like shaking, didn't really know what to do because he had all this adrenaline. He was so pumped up and he was like in the moment. And then he didn't get the outcome that like he was expecting him to be like, no, don't stab me or anything. And he was just like, the fuck, dude? I don't know what to do. And he
What the
ran away.
hell?
Yeah.
I that would totally catch me off guard too. That's a pretty good move.
Yeah, where it was just like, I expect the unexpected type thing. And I
I'll
was
be
like,
honest with you though. I say that not necessarily to de-escalate the situation, but it's because I want them to punch me because then I get to beat them up legally.
so that's the next thing, right? Yeah, because if they swing first, then, you know,
I just
like,
want them to, and they never do. I'm so upset, man. I'm like, come on, man. I don't know how to fight.
and that was how I was as a kid. Like, so
They won't listen.
I always bring this up, and I full well know that like there's a potential that like my parents, my brother, and stuff can hear these podcasts because they're on YouTube, but like my brother looks more like you, right? Except for being shorter than me. Hello, all right. But he's older than me, so throughout school, everyone was fucking scared of him, and I was like, no, fucking fight me. I want to fight, like, and then they're like, nah, because you're gonna get your brother, and I'm like, no, I'm not. Fight me, you know. So if I gave them a reason to swing, that was my like, you know, go to be like, okay, now I can get in there and I can get fucked up a bit, you know, like, um, and it used to be fun. I'm not gonna lie. To me, it was fun. Even getting the shit kicked out of me, I was like, dude, I had a good time, you know. And then now I'm just like,
Yeah,
why
me,
would I do
man.
that?
I mean, I do it as a sport, so like,
Yeah,
yeah.
I
I don't know.
mean,
I feel alive when I get socked. I don't know why. Like I'll wake up like, oh, whoa, dude.
yeah, you just get that
I don't
adrenaline
know.
rush. You get that like, and
Oh, you'd be surprised. I don't get that adrenaline rush anymore that like very often.
because it's just
Just
normal.
yeah, it's just like whatever now. I like what I do a lot of the times. I actually allow a lot of my like people who are learning to just actually hit me,
Yeah,
and the reason is because um some people are afraid of punching someone, and when they're first starting, they're like, "Oh
yeah,
no, what if he gets mad? What if he does this and what if he does that?" I'm like, "Dude, I'm not. There's no ego here. Throw that
yeah.
shit out. Here you can punch me,
It's
dude,
a sport.
and I'm not gonna
That's
get upset. It's fine.
yeah.
It, I'm here for a reason, you know what I mean? So just fucking kick my leg out. It's totally fine. I'll live. I've lived through it before. My instructor used to beat the shit out of me a lot harder than what you're trying to do. You can go 100% and it will not be as strong as 20% of what my instructor did to me. So just keep going. You know, it's cool.
I mean, again, that's a pretty interesting take on it itself. Like, I also know that like there's a lot of people out there that like untrained, and I'm not saying I'm trained in any way like that. Like we do basic combatives and shit like that, and then I've had some
Yep.
like other people teach me out of like, but like you always know the people that are untrained when the first thing they're gonna do is they're gonna try and punch you straight in the jaw. You're like, dude, you're gonna break your fucking hand at this rate. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's technique and stuff to it, and then so like even people, you know, the people that are like, oh shit, I'm kind of a bit scared to do that in itself because like that's gonna fucking hurt me. Like, if you've ever bare knuckle punched someone and you're like, God fucking damn, like,
So so being in the army and you square up on someone, right?
yeah,
Do you ever make the pun? It's either you or me. No?
It's been great
You,
chat.
Army.
I think if
Come
anyone
on,
doesn't
dude, that was
know,
a good one,
no,
dude.
see, ban in chat. If anyone doesn't already follow Obscure Menace, please do. All right, that's what we're here for. We're highlighting wonderful people, but be used to fucking terrible puns. I nearly quit streaming the other day because of him. All right. I
That was a
mean,
good one.
sometimes he gets a little zinger out there, a little one, but normally they're pretty bad, and I don't know how to
Anyway,
feel about that one.
come on, man. It's you or me, bro. Come
Yes.
on.
And they would be like, "What? Like, what?
What?
The fuck you on about?" I also have been keeping up with chat a bit here as well, and I'm noticing everyone talking about like having glasses and things. Like one, I really love that Obscure is just like rocking that look. Right? He's like, dude, I got glasses for all days, colors, whatever of the week. One of the things I remember as a kid was I actually wanted glasses because I thought it would be cool to go back to school and be like, yo, they gave me glasses, it was a talking point. So I would purposely fail eye tests. Now, 2020 vision, I'm keeping that shit. But,
Hell yeah.
I love the fact that, you're just like, no, I got a different colored ones. I'm rocking that look. I don't care.
You want me to be honest with you, bro? Like, they only have very slight, what is it called?
Changes or like the lenses.
Yeah, like it's just mostly for the yellow light because I have
Okay.
trouble sleeping.
Yeah.
So I have a bunch of them, man. I have every single color: green, blue, red, yellow, pink. I have some that are like mixed colors, like pink and blue.
Minor
I want to
correction.
say minor correction. It just zooms in a little. And that's it. And
You're in ADS mode right now? Is that what's happening? You zoomed in?
yeah,
Yeah.
I like wearing these when I'm gaming because I don't know, it just like centers me pretty well, and I can just play the game or whatever. So
I
I like having the frame. I don't know why, man. And you know what I really want someday? Like, and I hope everybody here also wishes this, but a VR headset where it
Okay.
like sends you into a real video game.
I'm
I want that to be real, damn it. I
right.
want to do Sword Art Online, please.
That is exactly the reference I was gonna make. Like
I think
I would,
every video gamer wants that. Like everybody wants that, dude.
yeah. Like if
Hopefully in
you
my
could
lifetime. Hopefully.
fully immerse me in that world, I'd be in. Like, don't get me wrong, I'd probably like be atrophied in my bed, like like how in some of those, it's in the anime it shows that. But like, yeah, I think that would be like a really dope experience to have. Would be like,
Hooski in the house.
I can actually fully be immersed. In
Wait, why are you scared, Pinksme? Why are you scared to get glasses? You don't have to have like real lenses. You can just get them to look cool.
I mean, some people.
Who's gonna
as
judge
well.
you, huh?
Some people
Who's gonna
really
judge you?
do
No one.
pull off glasses well. I know my face shape doesn't make me look good in sunglasses or others.
What you talk about, you handsome
No,
devil,
I just
you?
don't. Magnolia, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. I appreciate you. But I don't know because like my go-to right now is aviator.
I cry out.
Is like aviators. Because again, we're military. If you don't have aviators, are you even military?
That's true.
Right? But
Yeah.
like everything else just looks dumb on me. So some people just pull off that look so well. Like Nicole, her glasses suit her off rip. I can tell you that. I'm trying to have a quick look through, but like some people, it looks good on you. It suits you. Maybe it's just finding the right shape that matches your face and stuff as well. For me, I just like, yeah, I look like, I don't know. We call them the contraceptives.
So like, do I look nerdy? Wait, hold on. Pull off the nerdy look, huh?
You look educated,
do I look like a nerd?
Refined. Let me.
I look refined. All right, bet,
Yeah,
because I'm
see?
actually obscure. Look, thanks, Epic. Appreciate it.
Glasses from Magnolia.
That's like a solid. That's like a solid. Like 7 or 6. We're vibing.
That's just it as well. I think you pull it off because you've got the Clark Kent look. Maybe
shit.
that's what it is, you know? All
You're
right.
Clark
Like,
Kent.
if you were
I'm
Superman,
brown
I wouldn't
though.
recognize you right now. What?
I'm brown as heck. It's like the
Well,
Mexican Superman.
that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that, all right? It's 2025. We can be whoever
That's
we want to
true.
be. You just said with Halloween, right? You can be whoever you want to be. Imagine being so
El Superman.
narrow-minded, right? El Super, what is it? The
El
like
hombre super. El hombre super is probably.
the grocery store, El Superman.
The grocery
Yeah,
store,
right.
dude.
That's
Yo,
where
I
my head
actually
went
go there
to.
all the time, right?
Yeah.
Damn.
Hey,
I get
nothing wrong
they
with El
have
Super.
they have some bolillos right there that are always on sale. So right, there's a good spot.
Man,
So you know.
that's one of the things I love about living in border towns. I've lived in Phoenix, now I live in El Paso. Like, man, yeah, you can't knock any of these places. There was like another one that was Ranch Market or something in Arizona, and they would make like fresh tortillas outside, and I was like, dude, you just can't beat that shit, you know? Like, El Super's where to
Fresh
go to.
tortillas or
Yeah,
I
it's
understand.
it's next level. All right, but
Yeah, when
good
I
one,
went to
Nicole, on
visit
that.
my hometown, man, and I got those fresh tortillas, I totally 100% understand.
Yeah, and then you're like, damn, I want to buy a big stack of them, but then like I'm just gonna put tortillas with everything right now. Like, what am I having for dinner?
I'm
I don't know. It's got to
There's
include
nothing wrong with
tortillas.
that, all right? I do that. I'll put a pizza in a tortilla and eat that.
But is it then a pizza or is it a
It's
burrito?
a taco.
It's a taco. There you go. Like, hold
Yeah.
up, wait. we
Yeah,
just.
because it's not wrapped all the way, you know, you're kind of holding it.
Ah, that's fair. That's fair. Like, it depends on the El pizza. Um, but no, I feel that's a good.
Makes
That's a
me
great
feel
question.
insecure to hold such a large thing, you know, but I'll do it.
I've never held something so large in my life. Normally, like even like
Same, man.
a taco from like Taco Bell, like the little $1 menu, is too big for me. I'm not used to it. I normally hold things between these two fingers. So can you put
Facts, dude.
chocolate
Like,
on
come
pizza?
on, man. Like, this is what I'm working with.
This is what I'm used to. And like it's got to be bite sized. That's all I'm saying,
This
right?
is how I hold my taco, by the way. You know,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm not
Like,
talking about nothing crazy.
like
This is how I hold
sometimes as
it.
well, because there's like grease in it. You got to shake it a bit, and you're like, oh no, there's like some
Oh
grease in there.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Facts. Yeah, you gotta
You got to just
move it around a
shake it a
little
bit. Yeah.
just to make sure we're good.
All right,
I
but
feel you.
you know, some of it drops out. It's a whole thing, but
Yeah, I gotta make sure the salsa actually stays on there too. You
yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah, because
On the
sometimes there's
taco.
too much for the meat that's provided, you know, but. Uh, so Pinksby says, "Can you put chocolate on pizza?" I mean, I guess if we're going back with our kind of like level that
Anyway,
we were at before.
I'm just talking about tacos here,
Yeah,
guys.
tacos.
Honestly.
You know.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that's all we're talking about. It's just tacos.
like I'm a big connoisseur
I mean,
of tacos.
what else would we taco about, you know? No? I'll be here all week on the character.
I really should have. I should have got the cricket sound from my soundboard. I don't know why I didn't think of it. I should have got the crickets. Jesus fucking Christ! All right, so we know what Obscure Menace is going to be doing after Twitch streaming. He's going to be in those like boardrooms for advertisements, commercials, etc. And they're going to go, all right, Obi, what have you got? And you go, all right, there we were. Taco store, you know, just so I can say this one line, like, you know, like, no, fuck's sake.
Yep. Yeah, I
Alright.
have to. The puns are serious out here. I work on them, and I will go the extra mile to make the extra good pun.
Wordplay is his foreplay, all right. So if you wanna shoot him some puns, you know, that always gets Obi excited.
Yeah, it does. 100%.
Has
I love
anyone
good
got any
puns.
questions, by the way? Like Pinksme was saying, like, can you put chocolate on pizza? I'm not gonna lie, we used to get
You put
very,
chocolate
very,
on a pizza?
we used to get
Huh.
very drunk, like when we were younger, have house parties and that. And I remember we had a chocolate fountain, and so we tried everything under that chocolate fountain. And pizza did not, to me, taste good, covered in chocolate. but maybe in moderation.
Heavy, we like both in here, right? We like good buns and good puns.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Obviously,
You
we're
know?
talking about I'm a connoisseur of the bakery. I do love
Yeah,
good
like the
buns.
Hawaiian, like those
Hawaii,
rolls, they're
yeah,
pretty bomb, dude.
pan
They're bomb.
dulce, you know.
Hmm.
Oh,
But also booty. Anyway,
booty, yeah,
as we
like
were.
we like it thick. But the dough,
Anyway,
the
as we
dough,
were.
as we
Yeah.
were.
But we also like the puns. The puns are great.
No
No pun
pun intended. Um,
Look,
definitely
Pinks
not.
me, embrace the pun. All right?
So,
Embrace the pun.
seeing as we're
No need no
talking
need
about,
no need to be afraid to embrace the pun.
especially if you go over to Obscure's channel, he's gonna love that. But
Yeah, I love it. I'm not gonna lie.
um,
You do a good enough pun, you get an automatic VIP. Just so
oh,
you know. It's just
oh,
straight
did
it's
you hear
straight like
that?
that. You
That's
make
it.
you make a good one, like a really good one, you get automatic VIP.
Automatic VIP. Some people
Mm-hmm.
work hard for
Automatic
that.
VIP.
You
Swear to
know.
God. You
On
make a
God.
solid pun. Mm.
Oh, Nicole's gonna be typing up. She's gonna do a montage of her like
She's
working
gonna
through the
come in
night. Like,
sleepless.
I think we get that song that like push it to the limit.
Yeah.
And
No,
she's
for
like
real. You get
typing away, and
automatic
then she's
VIP.
scrapping paper and throwing it away. Like,
In fact, in the last stream, someone made such a good pun, I automatically gave him VIP already. So that's
damn,
already happened like twice. Yeah.
damn. All right, if you
Hmm.
want to be a VIP on the channel, there you go. There's your in. I was
Yeah.
actually gonna
It just
quickly
means,
ask on
yeah,
the before we get off the topic of food, etc. and that.
I love food.
You're obviously in great shape.
Yeah, that's why I look at you like that.
Oh my god. Stop it. Hold up. Well, if I'm a snack, you're a whole ass meal. But hey yo.
Like a
Like
snack.
a snack.
Yeah.
Snacky snack. Yeah. That didn't make Heavy very feral. Maybe you got to be nice to him in that way.
Yeah, he's
Um,
not feral enough, dude. Hold on,
yeah.
let me check.
Let's
Let me check
get
real quick.
a feral check
Let
from.
me check real quick. Feral check.
Oh my
Oh.
god. 100%. Ain't no
You
way.
already know, dude.
Ain't no way.
First try. Let's go,
Oh
baby.
my god. Which also does remind me, this whole time it wouldn't let me pin that, but Heavy Hustle, you're more than welcome to pin that, yeah. But so I was gonna say, you are someone that obviously is highly
You look a little
motivated to
flustered, brother,
stay.
huh? Hmm?
I mean, 100%. I don't know how to compete with that. All right, except for run it at 110, baby. I mean, if anything, I always run at 6'9", but you know.
Woo!
So,
Respect.
so you're into fitness, you're into food. How do you balance that lifestyle of going like, damn, you know, like I just want to eat what I
Oh,
want to eat, I want to do what I want to do, but I also want to work out, I want to be in great shape. What's some
so
tips and tricks?
actually, look, it's pretty easy. All right. It's just calories in, calories out, right? I train a lot. I work a lot, and so I'm burning a lot more calories than like the average person,
Mm-hmm.
technically. So, and that's not like I'm not trying to flex or anything when I say that. Um, I'm just being real. That's just my job.
Mm.
Um, so it's part of my lifestyle, and so I can eat like really junky food. For example, I can eat an entire pizza, right? Knowing for a fact that I'm gonna burn this like in a couple of minutes. Like I
Yeah.
will, because I'm probably gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna do my cardio, my weight training, and then I'm gonna do Muay Thai. I burn more calories than a lot of people. That especially me. I'm like 30, dude.
Mm.
So like but regardless, everything in my body is extremely healthy. I take care of myself a lot, and the reason I take care of myself a lot is because I actually really enjoy and love doing martial arts
Okay.
and hiking, right? I love so the fact that I love that so much, it comes back to, the motivation thing, is you find that one thing you really enjoy and you will just work your ass off to just get better at it. Thank you so much, Pinksy, for the follow. Appreciate you. But yeah, man, it's like it
It's
just kind of goes hand in hand.
okay. I
Um,
mean, again, like that was great advice earlier, and it's great advice now. You know, like
but
find that thing.
mhm. But to balance it though, you want me to be real with you? just find the lower calorie version of what you're already eating, because if you just go in straight into a diet that you don't enjoy, you're not going to stick to it. So for example, if you love pizza, right? Go look for a lower calorie, higher protein version of that pizza.
Yeah.
And then you'll be better off. At least it'll help you out, right? And then every once in a while, when you know that you've burnt a lot, you worked a lot, go ahead and treat yourself. Go do your thing.
Mm.
No one's telling you that you can't do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But go to the gym. Just step in. That's all you have to do. Just walk in. You'll be
Just step
fine.
in. At this
Just
point, I
step
can't
in.
even step. But no, uh, that's definitely something I know. I need to be better at. My diet is all over the place. 1 minute we're super busy with work, and I'm just like, fuck it, I'll just grab whatever. Other times I'm like, I'll try and be disciplined.
Mm-hmm.
But again, even that in itself is a great like idea. Like try and find either the lower calorie version of that thing or something similar to be like,
Yeah.
okay, it's gonna get that craving out the way, you know, because if I want this thing, there's all I'm gonna think about is I'll eat something else, and then I'll be like, but I still want that pizza, you know, like
If you like soda, go for diet soda. It's
yeah,
actually most people that drink diet soda that are into fitness, I swear to God, they lose weight super quick because it fills your stomach. All right. You can either do like again diet soda, or you can do like the bubbly water. A lot of people don't like it because it tastes like um ass.
yeah. Well,
Not the
some
good
people are
kind
into
either.
that as well. Yeah, let's be real.
So like it tastes horrible for them, but dude, yeah, just it'll help you fill your stomach when you're eating, so you eat less. Just an
Yeah,
FYI, if you guys want like a one of the strongest advices for losing weight is actually probably like diet soda and like bubbly water, because it just if you can expand your stomach with the least amount of calories and feel full, you're not gonna want to eat more. So if you eat like a really fat solid a salad, and like I'm talking like a gigantic one, you're only gonna get about like 300 400 calories, right? But your stomach's gonna be so inflated, you're not gonna want to eat anymore,
yeah,
and you get all the protein that you need, right? And you'll be solid. You actually lose weight a lot faster that way because it's a diet you can actually stick to 100%.
and if you don't like your salad like that, you just put diet soda on top of it.
Ooh,
Right.
pinks me. That's a really good thing. Yeah, I feel you. So with food, it's hard to eat healthy when healthy food is so expensive. When you're working to, I understand that. I totally get that 100%. Um, so the way that I go about it is when I do the healthy food, right? It's not necessarily healthy. It's just lower in calorie. Let's be real. Have you gone to a place like a market store where you can just buy like a chicken that's like a
Like a
full already cooked
rotisserie
chicken,
chicken or something like
hmm and it's like $5? I think what it is a lot of people just don't make the right choices.
okay,
There's also a very healthy microwavable food. And for example, let's say you get a microwavable food, right? And it's like $4, $5, right? Something like that. And you get the rotisserie chicken and you cut it in half and you put that in there so you can make sure that you fill yourself up. Now you got a lot of protein and you only have about 400, 500 calories. You know what I mean? And you'll be chilling and it'll taste good. It's just take the time, because what it is I feel like society has us moving way too quickly. We're not
mm-hmm.
paying attention to everything that we're looking at. But if you were just relax, watch, and look at what you're gonna put into your body, you'll just turn it around. Look at the nutrition facts. Oh man, this shit has way too many calories, not too much protein. Put it back. Grab something that's like a little bit more, and just those little things will stack up, just like everything else in life. Those little wins will always get you that big win. I
Damn.
promise.
Yeah, I know. I'm really bad for that. Where I'm just like I'm in a rush. I got things to do. I'm just gonna grab this because
Yeah.
it says it's like a meal. So, I'm gonna do that. I mean, you. Oh, sorry. Again, I keep hitting my mic. I'm not used to it being in front of me. Like you know it just as well. Like we right now, the life I'm living is that like everything is time now. All right, like, and there's a saying that we've got, which is eat now, taste later. Like, hey, get that shit down your throat, hey yo. but like, don't even think about eating. You're
Yeah,
just
swallow that
eating for
thing. I mean,
yeah. Yeah, like actually get it down your gullet hole, all right? Let's get like all the way down there, all right? I'm watching you, but um it's like that feeling of like you're always like on the go, and so like I know I'm very bad at being like maybe I should turn around and oh my god, yeah, I should not be eating this, but like that's a great way of putting it is like hey, slow it down a bit, think about it, like look at the nutritional value of it, or
yeah.
um, is there
It
like an
only takes a couple
alternative?
seconds.
Yeah.
It only takes a couple seconds. Just look at what you're eating. Um, a lot of people, what it is they don't like to look at it because they'll still buy it, right? And they're
Mm.
like, "Oh, I'm being so unhealthy." First of all, who cares, bro? Do you? You
Yeah.
do you. It doesn't matter. You do you. And oh shit, I'm getting a call.
No worries. If you need to take it, I can just continue while you take your call.
Give me 1 second, all
Yeah,
right?
no
Yeah, I'm gonna
worries.
have to take this.
All right. All right. So whilst Obi is taking his call, um, first off, thank you so much for being here. I really, really do appreciate this because these streams can't happen without your participation. Not only because you guys are in chat showing the love to myself as well as our guest, but what's the point? What's the point in like not getting to know people and stuff, doing these streams if you guys aren't doing as like Pinksme did and stuff, finding someone that they want to give a follow to, going over showing that love. And again, this is a bit of a passion project. I've always wanted to do some podcasts after being inspired by people like Rockgoth, Zahabi Twitch, Joker Dad, Let's Be Frank, all these wonderful people, right? And so now I'm trying to make it a thing, and your guys' participation every week that we do this is amazing. So thank you so much
Back.
for being here. I really do appreciate it. And he's back. So again, if anyone has any questions, please feel free. It was meant to be pinned at the top that you guys can ask questions, but it won't let me pin things on my own channel right now. Twitch is being a little bit weird.
So I get calls all the time. If some of you don't know me, I'm still a bodyguard. I can literally get called and like at any time be like, "Hey, we're going out of the country," and I have to be like, "All right, what time?
Yeah.
Tomorrow, bet." You know what I mean? It's just a thing.
Yeah.
So it's just that's why I have to answer the calls normally. It's just
I
it is what it is.
understand that. And I know like for military wise, they normally give you a 72-hour turnaround to be like, hey, we're deploying or we're moving out, etc. But like a next day
Yep.
thing is like, damn, like that's some commitment, you
Yep.
know? I mean, you got to go where the money goes, but like, damn, like, fuck. Do you have like your own like bug out bag, your 72-hour, your other names that we call it, where you're like kind
Brother,
of
I
prepared?
have everything. I have an emergency kit for earthquakes, tsunamis. Even though there's no way there's gonna be a tsunami here in California, bro. But I have like
Never say never right
I
now.
I have everything, dude. I have food for like for a cool minute. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I stole them from. I mean, I borrowed them. I
Tactically acquired.
tactically
There
acquired
we go. Yeah.
them from a certain place. A
Yeah.
lot of MREs.
Oh,
You know what I
MREs
mean?
are grand as well. They'll keep
they're
you
they're
going.
they're ass, but they were.
Yeah, you know.
But I have them. I have everything. I have right now. What I'm trying to work on is I'm trying to get a rifle right
Okay.
now. I'm trying to
Same.
get a shotgun as well because I already have a nice handgun that I'm getting used to already because
Yeah.
that's the one that I use for work. And but I want to have all these other things, and I know a lot of people are like they're against guns. I get it. But my job requires me to have these things
Yeah.
and to get good at them. So I mean,
Yeah.
there's not really much to be said.
That's
What made
fair.
you want to become a bodyguard?
There you go. Another
Uh,
great question.
that's a really good question. I don't think I've ever actually received that question, even though I tell everyone that that's what I am. That's a really good question. Um, the thing is, personally, look, I've always seen that there are people on this planet who are just so talented and so giving that they absolutely belong on this planet and they need protection, right? Now, I'm not that talented. I'm not that talented person myself, but I can help them by being there for them. So that's what my thought process was when I became a bodyguard. There are people out there that I respect a lot that if I became their bodyguard, I would be elated. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I will take care of them. But it's also like you learn a lot of really cool skills. Like you learn a lot of cool skills being a bodyguard, and I really wanted to learn them in the first place too. So I did that. It's pretty. I don't know. It's really cool. The only problem is, I didn't think I had to use my brain so much, but I have to use it all the damn time when I'm a bodyguard.
So, so that's like a really great question because, again, you'll know many people come out the services and they call it like the circuit and things like that, right? Like you're gonna get these
Yeah.
kind of offers where like, hey, work in, I don't know, transporting money around. Maybe there's like things like that, and then bodyguards are one of them, right? Like obviously you fit the bill
Yeah.
very well and stuff. Like if without going into too much detail about anything, like what's like some of the types of typical day for you? Because obviously it's not always going to be, hey, stand behind this person at a gig or like like what's some of the typical days?
Escorts.
Yeah,
So it depends, man. Like sometimes we have like because I've done the Grammys and I've done the Golden Globes and I've done Comic Con. I've done a couple of really cool events, right? And Pink's asking me, "Have you seen the movie Bodyguard?" I have. That's just
yeah,
hilarious to me, actually. I like how they could have it actually evaded
yeah,
like any of that shit just by doing very simple stuff. But whatever, we're not gonna get into it.
yeah.
With Kevin,
Exactly.
wait, being a bodyguard, did you ever have to
White
wipe
pass.
ass?
There's a difference
What?
between being like a bodyguard and being like someone's servant. I think is what. I
Nah,
mean,
dude. Nah, I'm a bodyguard, bro. Like I
yeah,
just take care of them.
yeah.
Um, like the thing is, as a bodyguard, it depends on what your job is within whatever you're doing. For example, we have body armor, right? Did you know that the person that's actually on guard duty, like that's directly on the person, is supposed to take the bullets for them?
I
Bet
mean,
you didn't know that. We're not supposed to pull out our gun. We're supposed to take the bullets for them and keep moving. That
yeah,
is our job. While the other person is the one that actually pulls out the weapon and confronts whoever it is that is there, right? So we already know the risk when
mm,
we do this type of job, and I'm totally cool with it. Probably feels like a BB gun, you know. And then if it hits me in the wrong spot, I'll just go to sleep and wake
yeah.
up the next day.
I mean, you take one to the chest, it's gonna hurt, it's gonna bruise, but like you said, that's like you've already got your assigned role and you know the risk and you know. Um,
I'm unafraid of death, so like it doesn't really matter regardless.
I think in itself that's a freeing mentality. I know I accepted my fate a long time ago as well. Um, for me, like I even accepted it when I was younger, but for me, one of my
Yeah.
scenarios was that we had a artillery round get stuck in the tube, and I could hear my whole gun crew
Oh
behind
my
me.
God, that happened to you too?
Yeah, like we had my whole.
No
I'm the
way.
driver, so I'm sat in my hatch going like,
Fuck
I
the
know, like,
thump.
yeah, and then it
Nope.
just nothing, and then I hear panicking, and I hear like, like all this stuff going on, and then it goes quiet, and I'm just sat in the driver's hatch, like, next thing, like, I'm like, do I just just put this bitch in drive and take it out and blow myself
Bro,
up? Or do I, like, and then the next thing I was being dragged out by my body armor, like, get the fuck out
I
the
got a
car.
story for you, bro, for that
Please
one. I
do
got a
if
story
you're
for
if you're
you.
willing to talk
I got a
about it.
story for that. So, as you know, I am fire direction control specialist with headquarters battery.
Hmm.
So I would go over to the guns every once in a while to go check out what they're like, how they're doing, and whatnot, especially when we're doing some like exercises. So I had one of my guys take over so he can do some fire for effect missions. You already know what's up,
Yeah.
right? And these were at my command missions, so they were really, really fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Um, I came over to go check out this particular battery, and I was hanging out with them, and they wanted me to do
They
the
wanted you to be
ritual.
the number one man. They wanted you to fire the
The
rounds.
the ritual is for in order for you to pull the
Yeah,
thing, right? So I got it. I got to do that, and it was great. But seconds later, we do a second fire mission, right? And these guys, we hear the thump, the fucking thump.
yeah,
Everybody looks at each other, and we start running,
yeah.
rifles in hand, the whole shebang,
Grab
right?
your
We're like,
shit and get the
oh
fuck out.
my God, we're gonna fucking die right now, right?
Yeah,
And so we're running, and I trip I fucking move my rifle, it hits the ground,
muzzle
so
down.
the butt of the rifle fucking smacks me in the mouth and loosens my tooth, dude.
Oh
And
shit.
I had already loosened that tooth once, and so that's the second time. And then and I'm like bloodied out and almost like knocked out just
Yeah,
from my own tripping. I got back up. I'm like, okay. I just like laid on my back. I'm like, if this shit blows, I'm dead, bro. Like,
yeah.
GG's, you know?
Frag is gonna get me. You know.
I was like, I'm fucked.
Yeah,
But luckily nothing happened, you know. Everything went well. And then I later on while I was over here teaching martial arts, I was sparring one of my instructor out of all people. He punches me like here,
yeah.
and I don't know how my jaw was, but like it was out and it smacked that tooth somehow, and I was pissed and I broke that tooth, and this is a false tooth now.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Hmm.
I know full well with a tooth related story like that. I went through the 4 out of the 5 years of my school. Like, so we have secondary school, and you're from the ages of 11 to 16. At the age of
Yeah.
12 to 16, I had braces, and they had to remove teeth and everything. It was a whole thing. 4 fucking years of having braces. The day I get them off, I get in a fight. Someone punches me straight in the fucking mouth, and my teeth at the bottom go dink. And I lost my shit. All I saw was red and like
Fuck.
slamming his head against the ground. I was so mad. I was just like, fuck you. And I was like, so I feel that, you know, where like a tooth or whatever. Luckily, like, you know,
God damn
touch
it,
wood, I
dude.
didn't
That
lose
is
it. But 4 years.
rough.
So I feel your annoyance in that, where it's just like, damn it, like the one tooth that you could have hit, you
Yeah,
did.
I lost the one tooth, man. God. Anyway,
But
Pings me
damn,
asks,
yeah,
how do you feel about taking a bullet for someone who you don't know?
that's a great question in itself. I'll get your opinion on that because you're still doing it in the civilian world, is why I'm gonna let
Yeah, I'm
you go
still
first
doing
on
it
that.
now. Yeah,
Did
I
you
still am.
did you gain that kind of mentality through service, or would you be willing before you even join the Marines?
No, I was willing before I even joined the Marine Corps.
I think, yeah, that's a really great question, and I'm on board with that as well. Like, I think it's
I'm gonna
always
be
been
honest with you.
inbuilt with me, you know, to be like, I would go out my way. I'd jump on a grenade for someone, even if I didn't know them. I would,
I
you know.
feel like I was blessed with a strong body, with a strong mindset for a reason, and not everyone has it. And
Hmm.
I feel like that type of job has to be taken by someone like me. So
Yeah.
that's why I do it. Now, yeah, I would take like how do I feel about taking a bullet? It depends. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Hmm.
Like who am I taking it for, right? I'm gonna be on every time I work with someone as a bodyguard, I've been picking people that like I really actually enjoy to be around with.
Yeah.
Very nice people. And yeah, I would take a bullet for them because I'm gonna be honest with you. Again, I'm not I'm not as talented as them, and they're doing a big difference. If anything, if I were to take a bullet, I'm gonna make a huge difference on this world just by making sure that they're alive. Just like anything else, you know, just if you're chatting with someone and you're there for them, it's almost like taking a bullet for them because
Yeah.
it's your time, right? It's your time that you're taking in order to make sure that they feel good about themselves. It's a form of taking a bullet, a metaphorical bullet. We do that all the time. I don't feel like this is any different, to be honest, because it also hurts you when you listen to their story.
That's a really deep and great way of looking at it as well, is because like you never know, right?
Hmm.
Like when you've made an impact on someone's life, and that could be like taking a literal bullet for them. You never know, that butterfly effect,
It's true.
that kind of thing. But like also just like you said, talking to someone, being there for someone. You never know what's going through their head until maybe you're the difference. Maybe I'm not going to admit, sometimes you make it worse, you know, or other times, you know, you could be the thing that saves them from doing whatever it is in that moment. And I think that bullet thing is just a very physical manifestation of what that is, because they can see that
Yeah,
happening.
it's
They
just a
see the
physical version.
level of loyalty and like, hey, damn, someone really put themselves out there for me.
No, don't worry, Pinks. Yeah,
No, this is
those
what
are
we're here
really good
for.
questions.
We're
Hell
here
yeah.
for
No, I love these questions. First of all, hold on. Let me see if I can get up. I'll show you my tattoo really quick, all right?
Okay, yeah.
Before, just to answer that question,
Give me a
because
sec.
the tattoo actually matters.
Whilst
Hold
you
on, give
do
me a sec.
that, I'm just gonna run to the bathroom real quick. So I'm gonna
Yes,
leave you
sir.
up to chat.
You go in there, man. Hold on, let me see. Oh shit,
Uh,
can I get up here? Can you see this? Let me see. Hold on. I think you can see it. There's a clear like picture of it like in my Discord, but essentially it's like a spirit that goes up, and then there's a portal at the very top of a skull, kind of crossing through. I'm unafraid of death. Yeah, I'm actually 100% unafraid of death. It's okay. I am not worried about getting hurt or dying. I am not. No, because I think that I have chosen this path for uh, a reason that's bigger than myself, essentially. And it's gonna be like the the whole shebang.
oh, damn. Sorry, I missed your story on your tattoo, but you know.
Yeah, I just showed off my little tattoo. Like my tattoo is like a kind of like a spirit.
Hmm.
Um, Here, I'll show it to you. Yeah, I'm sure you've seen it, right? Hold on.
I've
Let me
seen
see.
it to a degree, but not. Okay, yeah, not a very up close. Damn, some nice ink. Got to appreciate the ink.
Yeah, it's a so it's just kind of like a spirit going. You see how like there's a portal at the very top with a skull,
Yeah,
and it just continues to go because we don't know where we go after death, right?
yeah,
I'm completely unafraid of death, man. I think in this world it's just like the worst thing that can happen is death. So why not attempt to do anything you've always wanted to try? At least attempt it once.
yeah. I mean, again, like for such a deep topic in itself, like I love these types of conversation. You know, this is like what I love talking to people about and getting
Yeah.
opinions on and that. Like for me, very similar. Like I think as a kid, I was reckless. I was dumb. I did stuff that definitely should have kept me off this planet. You know,
This dude,
like
same. Holy
you
shit.
know, like I grew up saying, "Hi, I'm Johnny Knoxville. Welcome to Jackass," and then doing the most dumb shit you've ever done in your life. All right,
Yup.
and so
Shit.
like to be blessed with that on top of hold up, to be blessed with that on top of like that sense of loyalty and duty that I always had but never had an outlet for. I grew up very unafraid of it. Um, and like you said, I was trying to figure out my own way of being like, what happens next if it does happen, you know? And then I'm like, well, one, it doesn't matter. I have zero control of that. So why
Yup.
worry about it? But two, like then I, you know, I'm Norse pagan, and I was like, if I'm going out, I'm going out on my terms and going somewhere that rewards me for looking after others or going in a honorable way. But no, my luck, I'll get hit by a fucking bus. But whatever, you know, like
Bro, I got hit by a car 3 different times.
Jesus.
Cause
Three different
I
times.
used to,
Same
yeah, bro.
car.
Cause
Didn't learn his
I'm a
lesson.
skater.
Yeah.
I used to be a hardcore skater, and so one time I was literally just skating regularly, man, and this guy comes out of the alley, and so he can't see. I can't fucking see him. He comes out like this. I slam in, like he just fucking slams into me, and I get on top of his the hood of his car, and I'm just like laid out. I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
And then
It
the
just
credits started rolling.
right, yeah.
And
You start regretting all the things that you haven't done yet. Like,
then another time, man, I'm like skating like super fast, and I'm trying to get home. This big ass truck gets so close to me, and the what is it? The mirror
mm,
smacks me in the back super
fucking
hard, man. And I go fucking flinging, and I slide, and I go under a car from sliding, by the
yeah.
way. And I was really skinny back then, so like I just went right under the car. I'm like, what the fuck? How did I end up here? And I'm like laid out in pain. I'm like, Jesus Christ. I got
Dude,
back up, and that guy left. I'm like, you son of a bitch, that was a hit and run.
right? Yeah. And then they just like, dude, I ain't dealing with that shit. Like, I had my foot run over from doing something dumb like that, where like my friend got hit by the car because we came out of like, I remember it was like a hole in the hedge because I lived out in the
Yeah.
country. And he went out first, got immediately wiped out as I fucking went through the hedge, and all I got was my foot run over. But he did the whole fucking
Yeah.
roll over the car, like,
No.
ugh! And I was like, yo, like we shouldn't have lived through
Well,
that one. And then you saying about going under a car, we used
bro,
to,
yeah.
yeah, we used to like get on our skateboards and we used to go down this hill that was on a road, like sat
You're
down.
bombing hills?
Yeah, but like we would sit down and we would push each other off. We used to call it wacky races as kids, like, and you would get people kind of flying off, like knuckles tore up from the curb and the
Jesus
pavement and shit.
Christ.
And I remember one day that they were like, I got put in the middle, and then everyone was subsequently on the outside. And as my dad came up in his work van up the hill,
Yeah.
everyone darted off to the sides, but I was in the middle of the road. I had nowhere to go. So I just led down and just hoped there was enough clearance. And I'm telling you, the van went over my head. And I was like, I nearly shit myself. Like 100%, I nearly shit myself because it was like, zoom. And I was
This
like,
is
dude,
funny, dude.
my dad like beat the fuck out of me for that. Like he was like, dude, I nearly killed you. But thank you so much, Obscure. You did not need to do that, but thank you so much. I really do appreciate
Obscure
that.
pick something to teach him. What do you want me to teach him, huh?
In Espanol.
En español?
Yeah, so it's
I got
teach
you.
K9 some Spanish, and also yes, Kits and Fair said Norse pagan. But okay, Obscure. What do I have to learn in Spanish for you?
I got you. I
Ooh.
got you. A ver. I want you to say. We're gonna talk about Kit, obviously, because she's the one who started it, right?
Okay, we're talking about Kit right now.
And you're gonna be like, Kit, eres muy hermosa y te quiero mucho.
Oh, that last bit. I was going to say I could maybe get the first part with. So it was Kit eres muy
Muy
hermoso.
hermosa.
Hermosa, sorry, feminine, masculine.
Yeah, you're good.
Hermosa. And then what's the
Y
last bit? Y
te
te
quiero
quiero
mucho.
mucho. And that's I like you very much. Is that I like you very much? No. I'm trying to translate in my head because now I'm
Yes,
saying it.
that's exactly what it is. Yes.
Okay.
So it says, so in English, it's just gonna be, Kit, you're very gorgeous, and I love you, and I like you very much.
Oh, there you go. See, I mean, so que eres muy
You got it, yeah,
hermosa
Kit.
y, and then I've lost with the last part.
I try to keep the word love out, just because,
Yeah,
some people
there's
feel
some
uncomfortable
connotation
being
that,
say, hey, I love you.
yeah.
A lot of people have an issue with that. Personally, I don't, because the kind of people that I hang out with are like very hippie. You know what I mean? So we actually,
Peace and
when we
love.
say I love you, we mean it. But I try to say just I like you.
Yeah,
Just to keep it chill.
I feel that.
What's
And
the
I was gonna say,
amor?
did you like again? Were you
Pinksley
someone
is
that
amor.
growing up used to tell
Yeah.
like the homies or whatever like I love you type thing, or were you?
We still do it. We still
Nah.
do it. Every time we leave, I tell everyone I love them before I leave.
So
Like, it's
like
just
I
a
have
thing.
like a weird balance of things because like I can tell my friends I love them, and you guys get that a lot where I'm like love you, I'm out, whatever. But like I always grew up with like telling my parents and stuff. It was kind
Yeah.
of like weird. because there was like a finality to it. I don't know. That's how it felt to me. So like I joke around with my mum a lot when like we Skype, or which RIP Skype, that's going now, but like, you know, FaceTime or whatever, and she'll be like, "Oh, I love you, insert government name." And I'll be like, "Oh my
Amor.
god, are we breaking up right now? Is there like, you know?" And she's like, "Say it back." And I'm like, "Oh my god, you know, I don't know." But like, yeah, with like some of my friends, they'll even like hang up the phone to me like after just a simple like 1 minute conversation and be like, "Love you, bro," and I'm like, "Love you too," you know, and then boop, you know, I
Yeah.
feel that. Um,
So Kit here says, I use love to show the difference between platonic and romantic love.
so the
And I respect
spelling
that.
is,
I
yeah,
do.
like its
But
own
for me,
connotation.
I actually I say I love you to my best friends. I say I
Mm.
love you to like my family and stuff like that. I don't really have the I think the difference is when it's a romantic I love you can kind of feel it. You know, it's not necessarily like the word itself. I feel like everyone
It's like the
labels words a lot.
context of you already
Yeah. Like
established that.
if you look someone directly in the eye and you say I love you, like, and you mean it in a different manner, you can probably feel that. I think
Yeah,
that the
because you do
eyes
that.
are like a gateway to the soul. So
You do that with me a lot, and then sometimes I get a little bit
now
confused.
you
You
better,
know.
because you know you better be confused.
But yeah, no, like I get what you mean. Sometimes I think there's like a level of not only tone, but there's also like you've already established that rapport with each other that kind of like goes, all right, like I get what you're saying right now. Like I don't know, I could be like, "Love you, battle buddy," to Doctor Dive, and he knows that like there's a deep like
Exactly.
care for each other, but it's not like
Well, you
I'm gonna
also
bend
know
him
that
over,
in
you know. Wait, what? Uh,
you understand the whole brotherhood in the military though. We actually say
yeah,
I love you to each other a lot because
yeah,
we take care of each other. We got each other six. So I get
exactly.
that.
And there's a level of that that is also not just like I think there's the brotherhood where you've bonded together.
Kit,
Um,
actually, I got you, Kit. Yeah, I feel you on that actually. That makes
brother
sense.
sister
I think in
love.
the streaming world, like yeah, that makes sense because saying I love you to random, or not gonna say random, but other people, and you're gonna have all kinds of eyes on you. You're like shit.
Yeah, I mean, Leah is a great example of this, which, by the way, Leah is streaming right now, so we do give a shout out to our mods who are streaming. But Leah is someone that
Is she? What the
used
heck? I
to,
don't see her.
it said on my phone anyway that she was,
Let me
yeah,
see.
5 minutes ago. But like, um, Leah was someone that used to have to get drunk before she started admitting, like, oh, like I love you on a platonic friendship level, whatever. But like, if you had a phone call with her, she'd always like end a phone call like, you know, love you too type thing. Or, but like, yeah, the streaming world, there's a balance that like has to
That's
be
true.
put
I
out there for
agree with
some
Kit though
people.
on that one. Yeah.
Yeah, like some people might just come in and suddenly you don't really know them like that, and it feels a little bit overwhelming. I think for other people, sure, if you agree to it and you're just like, yeah, like cool, like I'm with
Yeah,
it.
like a lot of people here, yeah. I mean, like for example, you, I love you, dude.
Yeah,
I really love
stop it.
Kit too. Like I love her too. I love everyone that like pops in, just says hi and enjoys their time with me.
Yeah.
Just because it's really cool. Like um, you don't have to be there, you know, but you come in, hang out,
Hmm.
chat for a little bit, dude. You
Yeah.
can make somebody's day just by saying hello. Like, come on now.
Yeah.
And you hanging out there for a little bit longer to like chat, like that just means a lot to begin
Yeah.
with. So
No, and
absolutely,
that's
I
something
just
I'm
love you guys.
trying to be better at is because like you see like there's like
Yeah, I
currently
agree, Kit.
18 plus wonderful souls in here right now, let alone who's on your friend list, and you're like, damn, I want to show the love to everyone. And then sometimes you have
Hmm.
to be in there just a little bit longer to be like, no, like trust me, like I still do care, like I want to be here, but like I'm here, there, and everywhere. And you know, I think that's a good one, is establishing those like things that say like, hey, yeah, no, I do genuinely care for you guys, you know,
Hello.
like hello. And again, I think a big part of that for me was initially like I wouldn't really say it to my friends. Now I do, because I think like you said, the brotherhood is strong and
Yeah.
sisterhood. I'm not detracting. When we say brotherhood, that does encompass any gender. You know what I mean? In the military, that's
Yeah,
just
I
the
know what you
term.
mean. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
for anyone
I
that
know.
is not on board with that. It doesn't just mean it's like male people, but um, yeah, I think there's a big part of that. There is one, that like, hey, we could get
The
called to
pink
arms,
glasses.
and you might lose that person. So why not tell them you love them? But also like, there is that deep set. This is your life. This is you'd look out for their family members. You would look out like they're your own. Like if they've got something going on, you 100% be like, yeah, I've got you, or hey, I can't do this favor, they can, but then like I got you on the back end type thing. You've always got people
Yeah.
around you. So I think that's where a lot of mine came from, where now I'm not as scared to just be like, yeah, man, I love you too, like, and then everyone's like, ooh, that's insert like pretty bad words nowadays, and you're just like, dude, it's not that deep, chill out. um, and then again, Kit, like, that's exactly what people like Obscure and myself want is, just out here trying to give some positive vibes. So I know obviously you're in Obi's stream, but if anyone isn't following him that wants to, like, please do, because this is him. This is the genuine. This isn't just a face for this podcast. This is Obi, because I would call him out if he was trying to be someone he wasn't. Like,
Oh yeah.
yeah, 100%. I'd be like, dude, ain't no way you said that. Like,
Hey,
listen,
real talk though. If any of you guys get famous, hit me up. I'll be your bodyguard.
see, there you go. All right, you've just got these services of Obscure. All right, like, I don't know if there's a question for you then. If tomorrow you were to be famous for something, what do you think it would be?
Me famous for
Yeah.
something? Holy shit. God damn.
I mean, you brought up famous. I just rolled with it. Like,
Bro, I don't know. What would I be famous for? Uh, let me think here, man. You know what? Nah, I got it.
all right, go for it. What are you going to be famous for?
Best pun of the century, bro.
Oh my god.
Come
Okay,
on now.
let me brace
What do you think I
myself.
am, bro? Best pun of the century. I will be in there.
So you get like a level of fame that you get reposted on people's Facebook. And it's just your face, and it's just a terrible pun.
Like terrible pun.
Terrible.
Absolutely.
Just
It's gonna be a
absolutely
meme.
diabolical.
In fact, anytime anybody makes like a terrible pun, my face will be like the meme of it. Just
Oh.
going.
Like, I mean, Wentz is more in line with me. I think at this point, I'd rather get infamous. than
Never being
famous.
scared. That's
No,
crazy.
joking. I don't want to be
I fear
infamous.
nothing.
I think for mine it would be like, I would want to be famous for like a viral video of like helping out an animal or something, or a person, and being like, all right, I'm okay with that. But other than that, I don't want to be famous. So,
Real shit. No, like for like an actual real answer, it'd probably be famous for if that were to happen, it's probably because I took care of someone that's very famous themselves. Like
yeah.
that'll probably be. That's the only thing that I can think of.
Okay.
Because that's just what I do.
Yeah, I mean, that's a very honest and fair answer as well. And then,
There's also I have trained in the past people who were extremely famous and have been in like UFC and stuff.
okay,
You know,
so what's it, the saying? The
there's
student
also
became a
that.
master type thing and overtook you in a different path, like
Not
via
really.
that
Just sometimes
training.
people want to learn a certain subject, so like they want to learn Muay Thai. I've I've been in the situation where I had to teach someone something like that. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And they went in and did their thing, and they're doing great.
they used the method that you taught them to go and
That's right.
do great things. Hey, I mean, that's certainly a win in itself, especially when you be like, oh, he did my signature move. Oh shit. Like, I do see
Pick.
that Wentz did ask in amongst that, dreams and goals with streaming. because she's at work right now. So, any dreams or goals that you want to accomplish while streaming?
With streaming, oh shit, goals, huh? Yeah, there is a goal, and that's to make everyone laugh at my fucking terrible jokes.
And I mean, we've got like a
Dude, I'm gonna
50%
be honest.
success rate.
I just want to share my joy, man.
Yeah.
It's just so. I enjoy having fun, playing games, never being scared. So if you guys ever wanna see a horror game where like it's a little boring, right? Because I never get scared, not a single time. There's no clips of me. They don't exist. In fact, if you see a clip of that looks like me, it's that's just not me. That would just
Fake
happens to be
news.
look like me. Same t-shirt, same glasses. That guy, not me. But if you watch these
That's
if you
Mobscure
watch these
Venice,
streams,
right?
absolutely unafraid of any scary video game, you know? Absolutely unafraid. I think I might add a new thing where like I'm gonna turn off all the lights here.
Yeah.
Whenever and like so if you put in like 10K, I'll turn off all the lights here and play
Okay.
the game like that, dude.
Okay. Play it in the dark. We like that.
Yeah.
Um, I also see that. Yes. Kits and Faye. Don't worry. I'll get back to that at some
Wow,
point.
wow,
You know.
Kit is talking smack.
I mean, he just stretches a lot. I mean, I know I always save up 1,000 points for flex.
It's just stretching, bro. Like
Yeah, it's just stretching. All right. I mean, I don't
just
see anything wrong
stretching.
with that. You know. In fact, it's a lower redeem to stretch than it is to flex. So that's all I'm saying. You know. But Sears comedy is great. The jokes are amazing. Just wow, ain't no way. She's talking smack over
Talking
here.
smack, dude. Talking
You
smack
know.
is crazy.
But no, I think that's some good goals as well. Like I know that I took this week off streaming because there was a lot of things like going on not only in real life but streaming wise that I was just like I don't want to deal with this right now. But I can 200% say I've completely missed doing things to make people smile or be dumb. And you know, I get easily embarrassed. You know, I'm someone that does, but like I think it's worth it. When people are having a good time and stuff, and then let alone people's vibes back. Like if you can make someone smile a day, what you know, what's the
Yeah,
harm in being a bit of a clown? What's the part, you know, making a
dude.
terrible
I
pun?
mean, yeah. I don't know about terrible, all right? Relax, all right?
Like
You need to
relax,
calm
relax,
down right
calm
now.
down.
But anyway, and by the way, I mean that like genuinely. A lot of people just say that. I've seen it. Like they don't really mean it. They're actually trying to get like famous. You'll see them push a lot of stuff. I'm being serious, dude. I don't have a social media presence. I don't have anything. I'm only here to like hang out with the homies and have a good time. Like that's literally my process here. And if for whatever reason that were to happen, then it's cool. But otherwise, dude, I really don't care. I like having the little community that I have now, and
Yeah,
just always chatting, always bullying me like
right.
Kit.
I
Anyway.
see her. I see her. You know, she tries to do the same, but I don't stand for it. All right, not having it. Not on the stream. No, but that's part of it, right? It's like because
Yeah,
I
I'm super
know
chilling, dude.
we've like touched on it a little bit, but like for those of you that are like here that don't know, like so I met Obscure when we raided into him pre-affiliate and like we started that whole grind, right? So I've known Obscure now over 2 years, give or take.
Yes, sir.
Right? And it's like I was learning just as much as he was learning, and streaming back then for Obscure was different, like it was for me, right? Where I didn't know my boundaries, I didn't know really like how much I could be myself, who was going to be there for me, etc. So, you know, it's really, really humbling and like great to see that you found your like your stride with things as you started streaming where you like I remember before there was no sussy chat in Obscure's thing and I remember this because
I'm sorry, what? Dude, that shit's super sussy
yeah, well
sometimes.
that's just it. Like I remember someone getting mad at me, and I'm not going to say names, but I don't personally stream with this person anymore, or associate, because I told them, hey, raid into obscure, and they started all this sussy chat, and you were a bit like overwhelmed by it, like, and that was like before you were affiliate, where it was like, I guess what you were comfortable with certain people, but like people coming in, you were just a bit like, anyway, Apex. And then they got mad at me and were like, dude, you told me to raid into him. And I was like, no, he's super sweet, super kind, super awesome. Like, go show him that support. And they were like, oh, my community doesn't like that he wasn't sussy. And now if you go in there, all right, he's more feral than I am, all right? It says it at the top. He's 100%.
I have
All
no
right?
idea what you're talking
It
about, man.
literally is
All
pinned
right,
in my chat right now, 100%.
I'm a man of God.
All right, you know, Christian Minecraft servers, all that. But you know, yeah, like, and that's one thing that I have always really loved to see growing up around these people in Twitch, is like people finding their stride, people finding what makes them happy, what makes their friends, their community happy. I mean, I've been told off a little bit by certain people about the level of sussiness that I do and that, but like, I think if there's respect there, I think if there's mutual understanding, even dare I say like a consent with these things, like I would never let
Yeah.
anyone feel like they were being like told these things and then they didn't want that, you know, that's like a no. But like if everyone's on board with it and is cool with it, then why not have fun, make people smile, you know. See, Kit's telling me to see you after class. I run the fucking class. All
Dude,
right,
last
so
time I
you see
went,
me.
last time I saw a kid after class, I was not the same.
Not the same.
I was not the same, man.
You know why? Because you got
She
a
said something
lecture
about
on.
joining she said something about joining like this exclusive club or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, I'm down. And then, yeah, you know, I'm part of the club now, but I don't know how to feel about it sometimes.
Sometimes, you know, don't you heck in there. Don't you heck in there. We have a question here from Wentz as well that says, if you could create an evil alter ego villain of
Oh,
yourself, what would you call yourself and what would your backstory be? And
oh
this is for
shit.
both of us. That's a really good
Let me think.
question. I don't
That's a
think
good
anyone's ever,
question.
as Obi plays a Dark Urge playthrough on Baldur's Gate and murders everyone. You know.
Let me see. If you can create an alter ego or villain of yourself, would you call yourself? I mean, my name low key sounds already like a villain name, so I'll probably keep it.
Yeah. Obscure menace.
Yeah, Obscure Menace is pretty like, come on.
Yeah.
Um, backstory. Let me see. Backstory. All right. There was a child
Mhm.
walking around this very small rural area. Plenty of people were celebrating Halloween. This particular child went around busting pumpkins, you know,
Ain't no fucking way.
and he just kept breaking them
Oh.
out of sheer hatred just because he did not like Halloween. And so he continued to do terrible things. Came over to a child, okay,
Key off.
and stole his candy.
Oh,
Kid was like 5 years old, stole
no
it.
way. Son of a bitch.
Literally grabbed him, grabbed the candy, and put it into his candy. And
What a crime.
the worst part is he left all the Tootsie Rolls in there. So that's all he had.
I
Only
mean, I'd
Tootsie
fuck
Rolls.
up a
That's all he
Tootsie
had.
Roll, but
All right. What a jerk, right? So he
Yeah.
got all the good candies and left all the bad candies inside. All right. And he continued to do this, and it became a whole phenomenon. So other people were starting to hate Halloween, and so I was born
yeah.
from this particular purple pumpkin that was laid out in the middle of nowhere, sun beaming, moon beaming,
Moonlight.
bats around it, and then I was born, and I came out, and I'm like, I'm Obscure Menace, and I'm gonna murder every single one of you.
So you're like a vengeful
Yeah, so then
kind
I
of
came
spirit
in,
of Halloween.
and what I would do is I would go up to every single one of their houses and take one shoe
Oh,
every single time.
unscrew the
So
light
whenever they
switch.
came,
Take the light switch.
yep,
Yeah.
I would flip all their light switches so whenever they looked on, it would turn off, and then when they put it off, it would turn on.
Major
You know,
inconveniences.
super inconvenience them everywhere, like for everything. When they were looking for their keys, they would find like the batch of keys, but the driving key is missing. It's probably somewhere in the
Oh,
couch. Like it's that bad.
you're
I'm
going to
getting
put
in
your
there,
shoes
bro.
on there already tied.
That is me being evil, 100%.
Yeah.
All right. They're gonna like put their shoe on and realize that there's poop in there, bro.
Oh my.
Yep. Just like
Ain't no
that.
way. If anyone's ever had a pet and stepped in poop early in the morning and you're in a rush, ain't no way. Like, damn,
Get
piss.
clapped, dude.
Get clapped.
And to make matters worse, whenever you flush your toilet, it comes out of your shower head. Boom.
Oh no. Ain't no
Absolutely
way.
murked. You think I'm not gonna do this? I'm the vengeful Halloween guy. Yeah.
Damn.
And I only come out once a year.
It's like the purge, essentially, you know? Like, you gotta wait for it. You gotta.
That's gonna be me.
I think for me, mine would be a lot more graphic and probably fucked up. But everyone thinks I'm super positive, super nice. But we kind of discussed it where there's like sometimes there's some things that just stick in your head, and you were like, I wish nothing more than absolute like the worst misery you can ever feel. And so for me, I
And
think
deletion.
yes, deletion. And I think for me, I'll try and keep it to like, I like the idea that like you're a vengeful spirit or something, essentially. But like for me, animal abusers. I've seen way too many things like
Oof.
one of the things that really stuck in my head was at the shelter that I volunteer at. Someone used to use scalding hot water to discipline the dog.
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
so they would throw hot water on it, right? Instead of, you know, so this dog came in, 3rd-degree burns, everything, and you could see the scar tissue where it happened over and over and over again. And I wanted nothing more than to find that person and sit them down, strap them down, and just throw hot water on them, right? And be like, do you see how fucking fucked up this is? So I think mine would be, I like the vengeful spirit thing, the villainous thing. So I think what it would be is like animal abusers out there. They start hearing barking in the night, like, wait, where's that barking coming from? You know, or whatever. And then
Yeah.
you're like, wait, you know, and then out of nowhere, like my spectral hounds come along, and then they just put them through unimaginable pain before they rip them apart, like a Ramsay Snow in Game of Thrones, where his hounds
You can
like,
call me up, bro. I'll pull up real fast. You know what I mean?
you know,
I
yeah,
got you.
exactly. So it's like that would be my villain, but I feel like in a way that's like still a good aligned thing, but it would be like people were still scared of me. So I don't know if I could do full villain, you know.
Yeah. It's I'd be like a very inconvenient villain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I was just to be a villain, I think ultimately I don't know, I would get done for tax fraud or something. No, I'm joking. Like I
That's so
don't know. Like
stupid.
yeah, just something like dude, he just pulled off the biggest tax fraud in history or something. Yeah, like you know, like I don't know.
Wait, who says I don't have green glasses? Hold on.
Yeah.
I have green
Pinks Me
glasses, but
says,
they're
do you
damn
have
it, they're just
green?
not on my desk though. God damn it.
Oh my
I do
god.
have green glasses. I have every single color, I swear. I have yellow, green, purple, blue, red, pink. I have all of them. Right now, right here on my desk though, I only have the pink ones, orange ones, black ones, and purple ones.
There you
But I
go.
do have a lot, and I have some that are like they change. They're like multicolor, so like it'll be blue up top and purple on the bottom,
Oh.
and then I have another one that's like orange in the bottom and yellow at the top, so it looks kind of like a sunrise. I don't know. I have a lot. I have a
To
good amount.
match those
I've been
eyes,
like saving them.
you know.
Yeah.
Um,
Mm.
you would feel like Menace would be Butters as Professor Chaos. That's a wild one. I'm getting the image now. I think we need an obscure Menace Butters as Professor Chaos cosplay. With the tinfoil hat. Like,
Dude, this Halloween, I'm gonna do some more. This time I'm gonna do a lot more because I have more space here.
yeah.
I can actually wear like my costumes and you can see it better. because I have a lot, dude. I usually like for every Halloween I have like 4 or 5 costumes, different ones for different occasions. Because you know I go to different events during Halloween. Um, I've had vampire costumes, teddy bear costume. I have all kinds of costumes. I'm not gonna lie.
The teddy bear
And
sounds like,
yeah,
Wentz might be interested. As Naughty Bear from Dead by Daylight. That's her favorite skin for the trapper. It's just a big teddy bear with a machete and bear traps. Just saying.
unbearably evil.
Oh my god. It was there. It was there. It was low hanging fruit. It was right there. All right.
You set it up, dude. You
I
set it up,
did.
dude.
Unfortunately for myself, I set it up. I should have known better. All right. I knew you were in trouble when you walked in. All right. There we go. But, oh my god.
Anyway, whenever like I'll be a vampire, and someone gives me some candy, I'll be like, "Fang you."
Is that the
No.
time already? Is that the time already? Oh my god. There put so much I can Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no way. Oh my god. What is this? What is this divulged into already?
There's only so much I can bear. Yes, that was
Oh my
wonderful.
God. No, ain't no fucking way. But
I appreciate that one.
I am legit looking at the time. Has anyone
Yeah.
got any other questions they would like to ask Obscure before we decide on whether Obscure is going to be streaming or whether we're going to be raiding out to someone he knows and showing some love to?
Yeah.
Because I know we did plan for this to be last week. We had to adjust fire on that, and it worked out
Yeah.
just fine. Because again, like if ever it don't work out, it's fine. And I know he was going to stream a. You did play that horror game in the end. Did you end up streaming it? You were looking forward to a horror game.
Yeah. I played what the hell was the name of it? Hold on, I have it over here. It was called I have it on the bods, but it's called Massacre at the Mirage. And then there was this other one that I played that was like, fuck, I forgot the name of it. I already deleted it because it was a very short horror game. Basically, you go into these cabins and you kind of like either consider it haunted or not haunted. It's a really cool game. Dang, let me see if I can find it actually. Because I recommend it just because it's cheap and it's just like a fun thing to do on stream. Let me see where it is.
So, I'm just seeing in chat as well whilst you look that up. Like Wentz.
Oh, the Cabin Factory. There it is.
Cabin Factory.
Yeah, it's cool.
Okay.
It's a cool game. It's fun.
Okay. I'm seeing in chat that like Kit and Wentz want some more of this. All right.
Oh, really?
All right. What I'm gonna do is I've wrote it down because I'm a meticulous note taker. I've already asked Obscure if he can teach me some Apex. What I think we're gonna do, I'm gonna do a segment. Have you ever seen that thing where they get two comedians opposite each other and they have to say like bad jokes or bad puns and they've got to keep a straight face, or like they've got to like.
Bro, wait, hold on. Okay. I know a lot of you guys don't know this because I never actually mention it. I have a gigantic collection of board games. I'm talking huge. I'm talking like literally two full like containers of board games plus and then some. Like I have some already like stacked in my living room. I have so many. One of them is called dad jokes, and the whole point of it is you tell these horrible dad jokes and you can't smirk or laugh. So maybe I can pull them up one of these days and we can see if one of us smirks or laughs and see who loses.
I'm gonna be fucking terrible at it. I'm already smiling at the thought of it, but like
they're bad.
Yeah. I'm down, all right, because like I said, like I've got it as a note for that. But like if ever like Obscure wants to come back on the podcast or we do like a little special.
Oh, for sure.
Because I know Rockagoth wants to do like a mental health special. Maybe we could do some where it's like a little collab of a group of people, and we can maybe bring that up as a thing, right? Where like we make it a little segment, a little game, and we got to tell each other bad jokes or something. I'm down for that. Like I said, if we can make people smile, what's the harm in it? If you do a group, I'd love to join, Kit. Oh my god. I mean, we
Oh,
could we
I
could
would
figure
love to
something
have
out.
Kit.
We could figure something out. Maybe we'll do like a light-hearted version of like a podcast, like
But
it.
I won't know if Kit would be like I won't be able to tell if she's
Yeah,
smiling or not,
she's
because of her helmet. So we'll have to come up with a way.
yeah.
We'll
We're
we'll do
gonna.
something, Kit. All right, I got you. I
It's
think that would be
almost like
freaking awesome.
the paper bag mask. I
Paper
feel
bag
like
mask.
I feel like what it needs is like sensors on her face, so that like the helmet like glows, like there's lights
Okay, I
on it
got you.
or
Yeah, you're
something.
right,
You know,
Kit.
VTuber you can see. That's fair. That's fair.
So even if she like even if you like smirk a little bit, it'll smirk too. I didn't know that. That's really cool.
Yeah, like that's like she might turn the fidelity down, you know. Oh, she's got a joke for you, and I'd be down as long as I can wear the paper bag mask. Ain't no way, Wentz. You're all beautiful, beautiful people and
Aw,
beautiful
thank you,
souls.
Pinks.
All
I
right.
appreciate that so much. Oh, I got Kit says yeah, it's pretty sensitive.
I mean,
I
that's
got a joke for
fine.
you.
We
Bet, bet,
got
bet, bet. Give me that joke.
yeah.
I want to hear the joke,
I like
please.
that you parentheses that though, because you know, a friend of mine didn't pay his exorcist. He got repossessed. um.
I fucking love it,
Oh my
dude.
god. Ain't no way.
I
Ain't no
fucking
fucking
love it.
way. All right. Man, it's such a shame
You
we're in
know,
the last stretch and that zinger comes out. Oh my god.
yeah, that I like that one. I'm not gonna lie. A friend of mine
Bad
didn't
dad joke.
pay his exorcist, so he got repossessed. Well,
I'm just
you
gonna
know,
scroll up and have a look once, and see if I can see it because I honestly may have skipped over it and I didn't mean to.
do you do you know how to get a demon buff?
How do you get a demon buff?
You get them to exercise. I just came up with that, dude. I just came
Ain't
up
no
with
way.
that. I swear.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way. All right. Whence I
I'm
I
so
can't see
sorry.
anything.
I'm so fucking sorry.
What side of Turkey has the most
I'll be here
feathers?
all week though.
What side of a turkey has the most feathers?
Oh shit. Hold on. Let
What
me think of this one.
side of
Menace.
a
What side of a
turkey?
turkey has the most feathers? Let me think. Hmm. No, I can't. I don't know, bro.
Yeah, I think you're
Give
gonna
me the
have
answer.
to.
I need to know.
I feel like I'm gonna know it as soon as you say it, and I'm gonna be like, why the fuck could I not think of something like that? That outside.
The outside.
Which
Hold on,
side?
I'm trying
Yeah,
to think.
that does make sense, but Jesus Christ. Because the inside doesn't have
Wait.
feathers.
Wait. Hold the fuck
Which
on.
side? Because there's an
The
inside or
outside.
an
Oh my
outside.
god,
Yeah,
that's so
like
fucking. All right, I got it.
yeah,
It
ain't
took me
no
a
way.
cool minute, bro. Like my brain went
Brr.
for a cool minute. Was
Kitten
black and
face.
white and red all over the newspaper?
Or a
I got that
penguin
one.
rolling down a hill. I've seen that. Or
Don't get me started.
we
You have
let's
a list of dad jokes. I love that, Kit. Wait,
definitely
what?
hold on to some of
You
those,
got you
Kit.
got.
When
Wait,
we
hold
do,
on. If you have a list, you should have that as a reward. You know,
oh, like a
when I'm
redeem on
using my
stream
points.
dad
Yeah,
joke.
yeah, yeah. I think, and you have to do it without. You have to try to do it without laughing at your own joke. It's hard. Trust me.
Damn. Yeah, that's.
Because I'm way too funny for even myself sometimes. You know.
Oh, I mean, I wouldn't say I'm funny, but I just find myself hilarious at times, and I'm like you know when you look insane because you've thought of something, and like you just start laughing. That's me. You know, adding dad jokes as a redeem. Yes, yeah.
Yes, please. For me
How do you
and for
drown a
everybody else.
blonde?
You'll make you. I look. Having something that can always make someone smile will always be good.
Yeah, that's just it. And as long as like you know everyone's fine with it, like I don't see why not. You know, because again, dad jokes usually are obviously aimed at kids, so you know, I don't feel like there's a lot that can go wrong with that. Kit wants to know if she can answer, how do you drown a blonde? Put a scratch and sniff sticker at the
Put a
bottom of
scratch. Oh
Jesus.
my god, dude.
I like it. Trust me.
Jesus, dude.
They have a YouTube channel that people go up against telling bad jokes. And you have to
That's a
tap out
good
into
one,
that.
dude. That is a dark one, but it's a good one.
Yeah, I love dark humor as well. I know Obscure is
Dude, I
probably
fucking that's a
understands
really
it
good
as well.
joke.
Like
That's a
dark humor
really good
gets us through
joke.
the
I'm not even
day.
gonna lie.
100% it gets us.
I
through the
might
day.
steal that. Just so
Yeah.
you know. It's mine now.
But
Now it has a copyright. It says Obscure Menace on it. Sorry.
ooh, damn. What's the difference between apples and orphans? Oh, I like.
What's the difference between?
I like these types of ones. I've got.
Oh God. Oh God.
I got a pretty
What?
dark one.
What? Mm,
So
I
on the
I've heard some
same level
horrible
of,
ones in the Marine Corps, bro.
I was gonna say I've got you know, like apples get
Let's
picked.
get picked.
Damn. Get wrecked, nerds. Get fucking wrecked. So one of them
I will lend it to you. Oh wow. All right, fine, Pinks. Damn.
damn, I don't have
At least
I don't have my car keys around, but um
I don't have to
like
pay rent for that
a
joke, right?
really a nice dark one that a lot of people have heard, but always got me.
Yeah, let me hear it.
What's the difference between a Lamborghini and a dead body?
I don't know what the difference is.
I don't have a Lamborghini in my garage. And then you would hold up a little.
Solid.
It can get worse.
God
It can get a lot
damn.
worse with like whatever you put in there. But yeah, I tried to make it
Yeah.
stream friendly. All right. Well, I am again looking at the time, and
Yep.
any final questions as we work out Obscure? Is there someone you would like to raid out to today?
Who we got? Let me see. Hold on. One moment. Let me see if I can find someone.
Yeah, no worries. So I'll kind of do a little bit of an outro as people think of their last questions. But again, this has been a blast. These podcasts always are a blast, and I always have the best people on, as you've seen with Obscure Menace. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give Obi a couple of shout outs here himself. He gets his custom one. All right. He gets a regular one. And then on top of that, we'll give the big shouty outy. So if you guys are not following Obscure Menace and you would like to, there are the appropriate links to go do
All
that.
right. I got someone.
We've got someone. Let me.
My foot, dude. What the?
Let me pull it
It
up.
has 5 toes and isn't your foot my foot? That
Yeah.
dude. I see those jokes right there are one of my favorites. Those are my favorite.
Just
They're
so fucking
so
dumb.
stupid.
Yeah, it just doesn't make.
They're so stupid.
It's like
Those are like my favorite, bro.
oh.
That's a good one.
Take. I'm not even gonna. I'm gonna fuck it up. I know I'm gonna say it wrong. But all right. Let me pull up this. All right. So who
You know
would you like to raid out to, just so I can start typing it in?
All right. We're gonna before we do it, I'm gonna give him a huge shout out because he's one of the first guys that got me into like meeting everybody,
Yeah.
and that was Clutch World.
Oh
And
shit! Hashtag don't
It's
clutch
weird
it.
because like I'm usually in a stream, I'm lurking and stuff, and he's like very in your face, very extreme, you know, very happy. But he's not for everyone. I've seen it, you know, it's cool. But like, look, Clutch World, he's very genuinely a fun person, really cool dude. I respect him, and I love the fact that he actually got me to meet everyone here from like K9, Epic, Heavy Hustle, and everybody. So, I would like to raid out to him because he's just chill ass dude, man.
We can definitely raid out to Clutch World. I can 100% attest to that as well. Like I said at the beginning, Clutch World was a big part of my journey here. On top of
Pink, dude. I'm sorry, dude.
Yeah, no,
It caught me
all
off guard. How many bonds does it take to
It's
change
all
light bulb?
good.
None. They have no idea how. I mean, yeah.
Um, and so yeah, no, like Obscure said, he's a very hype streamer. He
Very
did
hype,
help
yeah.
me realize that like you can be yourself, be who you want to be on stream, in that sense. All right, like he told me that even things like the blues and twos, that we got here, inspired by things like that, right? Um, but yeah, if he's not for you, that's perfectly fine. If he is, like, what to do. Show that love, because we really do appreciate you guys being here tonight to show love to Obscure Menace, as well as I always get nervous doing these podcasts, but between our wonderful guest and everyone in chat, you just make it such a great time. It's so fun. I've had a blast, and again. It wouldn't be the same without Obi, who's flexing over there without realizing, because that's just part of who he is. Oh, there we go. All right, but yeah, it's been a blast, and I can't thank you guys enough for all that you do for people like us who are just here vibing, just trying to enjoy life with. It's hard not to look over and see him flex, but we're just here chilling, making new friends, supporting the friends that we have made, and it means a lot. And Obscure Menace, thank you so much for scheduling
Absolutely, bro.
to do this. We don't unfortunately get enough chance to hang out like with everyone. I wish that I could just come in and hang out with you guys all the time, but I definitely look forward to trying to get some Apex in with you and learn some stuff. Oh my god, there's the blues and twos. Thank you for the biddies. There's never any need, but I do appreciate it, and it goes to charity. And then on top of that, now we have to try and have some kind of 1v1 dad joke.
Oh, that would be sick. I actually, you know what? If Heavy's in here, bro, 1v1 me at dad jokes. Let's go.
Let's go.
Where the fuck? Dude.
Turn up. But again, as always, thank you so much for the biddies, the subs, the gifts to charity. That's what we're here for. We're here to put some positive vibes out there. And if you would like to come over with that raid, meet a new streamer or someone you potentially know already, please do. All right, Obscure, I appreciate everything that you do for the world.
Thank
for
you
these
guys for
people in
hanging
chat.
out. Love
And
you all. I appreciate you.
we are going to hit to start that raid. So you all take care. Be safe out there. Much love. And once again, thank you so much. Go for it.
All right. Hey, drink your water. Daily stretches. Brush your teeth. Clean behind the ears. And wash your ass.
Yes, we don't want swamp ass out here. No one is allowed swamp ass. Wait, Ash Marie, wait. We're starting that raid train. What's going on? Ash Marie is someone I met recently, by the way. Lovely, lovely soul. Thank you so much for being here. Do you want me to stop that raid? Why are we waiting? Oh my god, no need for that.
my
But thank you
gosh.
so much. Half of it goes to charity, the other half
The
goes to
500
the
biddies in the
first
house.
first Aunt Huey Irwin. Thank you so much. You did not need to do that. But I'm going to jump over real quick to the ending screen. Obi, just to let you know, you don't get muted on this bit, so don't say any crazy shit. But no, I'm joking.
Can't tell me what to do.
Ain't no way. All right. But much, much love. I will see you guys on the other side of this raid.
Let's go, it's time to unite. K9 squad, we're ready to fight. Popping smoke, troops on the rise. Animal squad, we light up the skies.
Man, I think we're due for one, guys.
Let's go, it's time to unite.